Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to GrowedUpGeek Gaming, your home for narrative and roleplay focused tabletop role-playing game actual plays here on Twitch, twitch.tv/GrowedUpGeek. It is Tuesday. We are here for our long-term flagship campaign in the hands of a very capable caretaker, thus allowing me to play with our original group. So we're here for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Bloodlords tonight. Tonight, episode 5, I believe. Episode 5. So moving along. We will do quick character intros, a little recap along the way, and then we will jump right in. Let us start with last week's MVP for sure. Nick, tell us about Salvatore and how the prospect of home ownership is going so far.
Well, this housekeeping seems to be never ending. It's just reminds me of my actual life and just always constantly doing dishes or like cleaning dog hair off of everything.
This is
cleaning out this basement is just like getting the dog hair off my sweaters. But you know, I'll be glad once the house is clear to own this super creepy house. It should be pretty rad.
Okay. Awesome.
And Salvatore is a cleric of Urgathoa. Do a lot of healing and hiding behind people.
The Pallid Princess? That's her nickname? Yeah?
The Pallid Princess, the provider of the feast.
All right. She brings the dinner but doesn't eat it. If you've seen a picture, you know. All right.
All falls on the ground.
Let's slide over to Kreegan. Last week you went down, or the weekend before, with the crit poke to the butt? The week before, yeah?
No, I think that was last week.
Okay.
Because actually, yeah, it was the week before.
Okay. So our big tough barbarian took a little poke in the butt and changed everything. So tell us about Kreegan and also their view on home ownership.
Kreegan, you know, he's got a pretty large ego. So when he struggled so much to push those Ostevite nests over, he's really kind of beating himself up right now. He's aggravated. He's gritting his teeth. He's like, I don't want to clear the basement anyways of this stupid house. You know, definitely wants to show that he has better combat prowess today after getting his rest in. Outside of that, he's happy with the house. It has a lot more space than
knocking over vases upstairs just to prove that you can. Like, smash.
Yeah,
see?
just like little things.
Nice.
Exactly.
Stop breaking shit, bro. It's ours. All right. We'll just slide over and just give the most vague and general entrance to our boy Tenta, who will describe their character today.
I'm Tenta. I'll be playing Dahlia, the ghoul witch, and I scream at people from the rooftops, which is my #1 stratagem. Seeing as how we are in the basement, my stratagem is in the toilet, and I died last time, so we'll see how it all goes.
All right. Fair. On the end, my partner on this channel, my friend who's I've pretty much played more D&D with than anybody else in this world. Lewis, tell us about Vorys and what's going on with their definitely better than the city barracks, right?
Oh, this is definitely a step up from the barracks. I mean, you're not sleeping with, it's not 12 other guys, and everybody has at least their own room or is only bunking with one other person. So this is 12 steps up from a barracks. So I like this. There's a lot more squatters in this house than Vorys would like. But I guess it gives him a chance to sharpen his skills and make sure everything is tip top, and inspect every corner, as they say. What's owning a new home if you're not crawling through the rafters every weekend, looking at your soffits and everything like that.
All right, fair. All right, I'm Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social media, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. I'll be playing Vida tonight, the rogue from out of town who's just trying to make her way through life in an undead nation as a attractive woman from a foreign country who is not into all of this work and the such. She just wants to be charming, praise Urgathoa, and have a good time climbing the social ladder. With that is our amazing cast and the wrangler of cats here who signed up for this job, by the way. Our good friend Steven, tell us a little bit about yourself and then take it away.
Well, I'm Steven. I play everything. Let's see. So we're starting off the next day. You guys decided to take a nap after the basement was kicking your ass.
Big facts.
So everybody, full rest. You can get a hero point to start the day. If you had one left over, you can keep one of them. If you had multiple, you just keep one.
I did not have mine.
So you just start with one then.
Okay. All right.
It's not being very heroic. I'm saving them back.
I mean, I don't know to say that I died heroically, but I died like on the front line. That's got to be worth something, right?
Well, they're worth saving if you die also because you can burn all your hero points that you have accumulated to like remove the dying condition and just go to stabilized. It's usually good to do that as like a last digit thing when you're about to hit dying 4 and be permadead.
Ooh, let's hope we don't get there. That sounds bad.
Well, don't crit fail those death saves again.
Well, I used my hero point to go from just a regular failure. Oh no, that was for the disease.
Mm-hmm.
That was awful. That shit sucked.
That was bad.
All right, I'm in my room. All right, one hero point. All right, let's do this.
So yeah, Kreegan's feeling better from his disease. Dahlia's feeling a little better, but still feels like there's something going on with her.
Yeah.
Got a tummy ache.
Ghoul bellies are extra sensitive sometimes.
All that mottled flesh you eat.
Yeah, it's got to be a tangle in there for sure.
All right, what's the plan? Back into the basement? Just forget this whole thing and leave?
Birds
That's
are
just good. I'm
Oh,
going
no.
to.
It's back to the basement time. It's kind of
there's pride on the
you know.
line.
yeah. This house is not gonna beat me. I'm gonna eat a full breakfast, and I'm even gonna take my rations out of my inventory. That's how serious I am about today.
Oops.
Nice little breakfast montage, getting ready.
Right. Dun, 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 dun. Just tearing small chunks off of a fucking stale piece of bread. Just I'm so hungry.
We've all got our Karate Kid headbands on today.
Oh, the spinning again.
Play some like Gonna Fly Now or something.
Whee!
Most of your food stores at this point has gone sour as it's been like quite a while since anybody's maintained it or bought anything new, so you're kind of scrounging with what you have in your bags currently,
All right.
unless
Yeah.
someone goes shopping.
Oh no, I have rations in my backpack, so I was, I'm
Well,
keeping it.
I think I
but we-
closed an element on the map accidentally.
Our boy
So
doesn't.
you're just chewing on hardtack.
Yeah. It's that kind of day.
we do have plenty of rat that we could cut.
I'm not a chef in this
I'm just
game.
I'm just
Yeah, not one of Vida's like real like life survival skills.
I mean, I
that'd
could-
probably
I
be
can
disease.
Vorys can turn into that. I mean,
give me a couple
his
levels.
skills aren't like nailed down all the way. Like,
How's our coon doing? Is he all right? Is he gonna be cool to get back on my shoulder, or is he gonna stay up here?
He says, I am at your command,
Oh.
mistress.
Come on, let's go.
oh,
I was like-
mistress now.
Yeah,
Oh, watch out.
extra points. Want to warn him against like copping a feel unless he's gonna fall. Like if you fall, okay, but I don't want you losing your balance every 10 minutes.
Oops.
Look
He
at
says, I have
hell.
nothing that can do anything with any of that anyway.
All right, well, you used to be.
And
Yeah,
like
I
a little.
don't know how long that lingers in the what's left of you, but yeah, glad to have you.
All right.
All right, so heading back down to the basement.
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do this.
I don't want to be in the front.
Okay.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
This is clearly a mistake.
All right, you've explored the torture room, the prison cells over here. You cleared out the Astovite nest down at the bottom. There's a couple rooms here on the side you haven't looked in, and then Argun pointed out there was a secret door over behind the bone pile. And you also just have this big tub of viscera that's just kind of writhing and pulsing there.
Gross.
Yeah.
I say we check out these other rooms before we
God, please
see
don't
the
let that-
secret room.
Vida's just in the back going, please don't let anything be in these rooms.
All right, you see 4 stone coffins line the east wall of this room. Each is open and empty.
Oh, thank God.
All right. So back out of here.
Detecting magic? Anything magical?
Oh yeah. Here, hold on. I think I have detected.
No, you don't detect anything of note in there.
Womp womp.
We'll say you guys spent some time looking around, and it seems like this is just an empty room that hasn't been used in a while.
Okay.
Argun says, yes, the master had not much use for collecting corpses.
Only the live, fresh
yeah.
ones.
Same thing in this one.
This one you see 4 stone coffins line the east wall of this room. They are open and empty, but the southernmost coffin is closed.
Nope. God, no, that's the absolute wrong reaction.
Isn't it anything magical in there?
Hold on. Let
You
me
have to open it up.
detect it.
Well, you don't detect any magic thus far. Anything like that would be inside the coffin, you wouldn't be able to detect inside it.
Pop it open.
I mean, it is. I guess I'm gonna look at Kreegan and see if he notices it as well.
Notices the closed coffin.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna look at him and say, the other 4, all of them were empty.
Yes, maybe this one may have things buried with it or something hidden in there. I say we open it.
I take
All right.
after you.
Is Dahlia keeping up with the group?
Trying to. My computer's not doing so hot.
All right, we'll go ahead and put you
I might
back
have
up to
to-
full hit points.
Close Foundry for a sec here.
Is everybody
Also-
else fully healed? All right.
Yeah.
Did I accidentally delete something off the map or close it? I think-
There was something that he accidentally showed us earlier, so if you clicked off of it and didn't really look at it, then
Oh.
you're probably good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was
You don't
just
have the
trying to-
power to delete anything important anyway.
Good. I do not want it.
All right.
All right, Kreegan, open it.
Oh,
Uh,
what is that?
It's a face hugger.
All right, so you swing open the coffin and just out pops this it looks like sort of a scorpion made out of bones. It's like the little ribs are kind of the legs and the spine is going up and forming like little tail. In addition, a skeletal owl like flies up and starts hooting. And then Argun's like, Hootbert, my nemesis. And Hootbert just like swoops down and like tries to like grab Argun off your shoulder. But we'll go ahead and roll initiative real quick to see how all this plays out in turn. It looks like the thing's ready to like pounce into your face, Kreegan. So this we'll see who rolls better in initiative determines who gets to react first in this.
Awesome. I'm glad you told me that, because a lot of times I
Can mine be a survival initiative real quick, since I made Kreegan open the coffin for me, basically?
That's not really survival. Survival's more like subsisting in the wild and that sort of thing.
Oh, I mean, it's in the wild, all right. The wild of life.
It's not the game of homonyms or anything like that.
I rolled a 1 on my initiative, so I think Kreegan was going last.
Will you please roll Dahlia's initiative? Sorry, Rep.
Kreegan was like too busy moving the sarcophagus cover. Or
Yep. There you
coffin
go.
cover.
You got it.
Yeah.
Sarcophagus. Sarcophagi.
Sarcophagi.
Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus cover. And that's probably how he would pronounce it anyways because of his low intelligence. But he didn't even notice those creatures because he was so focused on the task at hand.
All right, Salvatore. You see this skeletal owl fly up and like go and just grab Argoon and just like flies off towards the stairs.
No, it's gonna take him.
He's
There's
like,
no-
"Unhand me, you foul beast! I will not be your puppet again." All right, and then it's your turn.
Oh man.
Better
Looks
stop
like
him.
we have a rivalry.
Man, I definitely vote split the party to save the hand. I mean,
Yeah, I think this is a situation where we could, but Scorpion would probably hurt if it's only one thing. Because they split up too. The enemies split up.
Oh yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and roll damages.
And double that.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, so you fire this bolt of energy out, and it just like scatters the bones across the floor, and this thing is just a pile of dust at this point.
Woo!
And Argoon kind of just like clatters on the floor and stands up and says, "Ha! I will not be your puppet today, beast." And then he kind of just like fingers one of the bones like he's kicking it.
The bird fucked around and the bird found out.
Now, you can't take one of our, I mean, he might be a squatter, but he's our squatter.
He comes with the house, damn it.
All right, Dahlia.
All right. So there's one more little bugler down there in that popped out.
Yep.
All right. Am I able to make line of sight from where I am currently?
Yep.
Excellente. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and do the let's see, I gotta find my spells again. Where they should be still.
Do you need me to post them again?
Yeah, sorry.
All right, they're in Discord.
Awesome. All right, let's do phase bolt
All right.
on that guy, that creeper thingy down there. Get him.
And that's a
hollering.
miss.
Oh. Okay. I will provide Vorys with a nudge fate and then call it my turn.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you swirl your hands together, make this purple bolt. It flies out, but the thing just like skitters to the side and just spatters across the side of the empty coffin.
She's like, oh man.
Vida.
Sorry. I'm gonna make my move up here. Is Argoon just like sitting there, just kicking the bones?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna stick my hand out so he can get off the ground and back onto my shoulder.
Okay.
And then, all right. Usually when things are dead, they turn into like a little like squish mark of blood. This one has not.
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay, all right. I just
just
didn't.
have like this automatic thing that puts it.
Okay, I
it's
just
not
didn't
supposed to
know if
move
it was
for
gonna like
NPCs.
reform and grab him and fuck off. All right, so I'm gonna do that, and then going to.
He crawls up on your shoulder. He's like, "At last, someone showed that stupid owl what for."
That's what Salvatore does. He's great. Follows of Ergothoa. We stick together. I'm gonna make my way back. And then...
All right, so you moved, interacted to pick up, and then move back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Vorys, you have been nudged by Dahlia.
Get in there, bro.
All right, it's time to chop some face huggers. So I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Target that man. And it's just gonna get the melee for right now.
Okay. That's a miss.
Of course.
So you swing at the skittering thing and it dodges to the side.
Would Nudge Fate change that?
Oh yeah,
now?
nudge fate. That's the perfect time for nudge fate. So it gives you missed by 1, so it gives you an actual hit. So go ahead and roll damage on that.
Nice. All right.
Thank
call.
you, Tenta. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
I knew it. See, I knew it. I'm a fortune teller. I knew that was going to happen.
Well, I was just surprised because like 15
Scrabble
AC,
cage,
you know,
gross.
like higher than 15.
Grabbling and skittering.
All right, you smack some of the bones, break some of the little bone legs, and it's kind of skittering back.
It's gonna get the second one.
Ooh.
There you go.
My guy.
Consistent.
All right, you've mostly bashed this thing to pieces. It's kind of like cowering in the back of the coffin as you're just laying down stabs into it.
And then in the last one, as I'm swinging in, you didn't pay rent.
You don't have another attack. You already moved as one action.
Oh, shit! You're right. Sorry.
All right. Good thing too. You fall
You're
in
not
the
wrong, though.
coffin. You trip, fall into the coffin, and are knocked prone. Damn it!
All right, it goes forward with its plan to like leap at Kreegan's face. Okay, it doesn't need to do that. All right, so it's just gonna move, pounce, and hit you with its ribs. Just kind of pierce around your face, if it can hit. Ooh, hits.
Hey.
For 4 whole damages.
No, that's all right.
And then it goes ahead and uses its grab action to grab onto you automatically on a successful hit. So it's basically just kind of wrapped around your face. And that's its turn.
Ugh.
Oh, dude.
I'm just like, I know it's probably not going to control Kreegan, but I'm thinking of those little like the starfish and the DC comics that like
Yeah.
you know, Starro, right?
Yeah.
All hail.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what I'm thinking of. It's except the bone skeleton version. Kreegan is very angry. Escaping a grapple is not a mat thing, correct?
It's an athletics check, so it is a map thing.
Is it?
Yes.
In that case,
That sucks. You got to get it off, man. You can't just stab at it with it on your face.
Just smack yourself in the face with your sword.
Just headbutt the coffin.
Yeah. Great
Yeah.
ideas.
So Kreegan will go ahead and rage.
Headbutt the wall.
And Kreegan is going to try to bash this thing into the wall and with an unarmed strike.
All right, make an unarmed strike against it.
Oh.
Critical hit.
My guy.
There you go.
I mean,
Good.
it was only unarmed, but that's still did not take. Oh, because I'm not using a large weapon. I forgot.
You didn't roll critical damage, you just rolled regular damage.
Oh, my bad. There we go. 14, I guess, bludgeoning. Yeah.
All right, what are you smacking your face against? The wall? The coffin?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab probably the coffin and just like headbutt it into the closest solid object that I can.
Nice.
All right, you grab the large stone cover that like you slid off the thing and just pick it up and smash your face against it, and the bones just like disintegrate into powder, and you're like sort of stunned for a second of like, I guess that made sense.
He'll have some of the blood just because where it was like gripped into his face. It'll kind of
Yeah.
be going down his face. He's like, I won. Like, it was that one thing he needed for his ego after the previous day. And he's just like got a huge grin on his face. Like, he did it. That's it.
All right, so we're out of combat now. Argoon's like, yes, I'm glad I don't have to deal with those stupid pets anymore. They were always a pest to keep track of.
Were they your pets or the previous occupants' pets?
Oh, they were Quella's pets.
Okay.
The owl kept trying to like take me up to the top of the dome and make a nest out of me.
Ugh.
Gross.
That's no fate right there.
Does the owl have a name?
Oh, I called him Hootbird.
I'm gonna take Hooper's skull,
All right.
make a necklace out of it.
You also see inside the coffin, when you look inside it, there's a little figurine. It's made out of, what is it made out of? Onyx. It looks like it's shaped like a jackal, carved out of smoky quartz.
Oh, a jackal.
Dahlia will kind of push her way through the door. Hand me the figure. Give it to me. I'm going to do a quick occultism check on it to see if I know what it do or what it is.
All right, I'll put it in chat for you.
I say I could detect magic on it right now.
Yeah, it's magic.
Yeah, see?
All
It's
right,
magic.
I'm not in Foundry, so
All right, Dahlia. Occultism.
I'll try and reload Foundry when we get to break.
That's a success.
Whoa.
So it's a onyx figurine, or an onyx dog figurine,
Oh,
and Argoon kind of looks over your shoulder and says, "Oh, that's his other pet, Smoke, I think he called it."
oh.
Oh,
Well, now it's
shit.
our pet.
So, yeah, under, like, as our goon says, it's Smoke, and it says, so this must be who your previous master referred to in this letter.
Which letter?
The letter I found in the room in the master bedroom.
Do you mind if I look at it?
Be my guest.
I'm just gonna walk
You
over.
can see?
I'm gonna walk over and just kind of like I that's my question too. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that like you can get as close to Vorys as possible.
I find it's best in this undead society not ask how creatures such as myself work.
Big facts.
That's fair.
Can I?
I don't have a mouth and yet I talk.
I'll give it to Dahlia, I guess, or I'll.
Here.
Or
Yeah.
can you just? I can give it to him.
You can hand it to me and I'll show it to him. It's fine.
I mean, I can show it to him. I don't gotta hand it.
All right, so he like quickly skims it and he says, "He left the house to smoke. It was a stupid dog. I was his most loyal companion. I served him valiantly for years. Sure, when he tried to leave the house and throw everybody in the basement, I ran away and hid, but surely he couldn't hold that much against me."
Oh, of course not. Of course not. Why would he hold that against you?
I mean, you seem fine to us. It's weird he wouldn't. I don't know. This guy sounds like an asshole. So what's up with this? What's up with this thing, man? Yeah.
I mean, this doesn't look like a legally binding document. I'm sure your thing is more.
No, of course not. I just,
Burn that letter.
I would like to meet this smoke when
Smoke is a dog. You can
He
have
says,
this
while you're
animal
holding
whenever
him.
you want. I'll hand him. You can take the filthy dog.
don't be so mean. Don't be so mean. He's a good boy, I bet.
All right.
Not a fan.
Take a little step back. Argoon doesn't seem happy with this dog, so I'm gonna take a cue from him.
Argoon just seems annoyed that the house was left to the dog, who's just a thing that summons and obeys every command, so of course it's loyal.
Oh.
Let's just burn that letter from the original owner. It's like it never happened.
Why would I burn it, man? That's Smoke's last connection to the owner, his previous master. Maybe he's got some sort of sentimental connection.
All right. I mean, are we gonna summon this thing or what? Like,
I'd like to, but I don't have it in my inventory yet.
Oh, I put it in the trade, but since we're in this is our house, I was assuming that we could not have it in our inventories unless we were traveling.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we could wait to talk to him till later anyway. So just get it out of here and then travel further into the script.
all right. We got what? Like the secret rooms back there.
And then we got the rest of
The secret room, and I think that's it.
All right. All right. But if we're gonna summon the dog, I say we do it down here. I don't want it like going A, batshit in the house, period, or B, like getting out. Oh, look at the new guys. They moved into the house and suddenly there's this haunted dog that they just couldn't keep inside. Nah, fam.
It does say it only stays activated for up to 6 hours, and it can only be activated once per week.
Oh.
Oh, then no, don't activate him yet.
Okay, fair.
We're gonna wait to talk to the doggy. So, all right, let's start looking around for this secret door, I guess.
Argoon, where's the door?
He says, "Oh, it's in that corner behind the bone pile," and he kind of indicates over here. Let me see. He points it out, so you don't need to identify it. You just need to spend a little bit pushing the bone pile out of the way.
Can I cast? Hold on. What is this? Perfect time for telekinetic projectile as I just start whipping stuff out of the way.
Yeah, there's this huge pile of bones, and Vorys is taking the time to spend 6 seconds throwing one bone at a time across the room.
Right.
And you guys are like, "Wow, this seems efficient."
Look, Argoon, this place hasn't been very nice to us. You'll forgive us for being a little cautious. Like stationary statues kicked our ass last night. So yeah.
It took us multiple minutes to deal with the statue.
Yeah, we've dealt
He
with
says,
some issues.
"Oh yes,
in
I
this
saw
room.
those creatures. I fully agree. We take these bones in the backyard and burn them."
Oh, this whole basement is getting turned into stock, dog. This is going a big pot and getting boiled.
Who's the reanimator? Salvatore?
Yeah.
Look at Salvatore. You think you get some people down here to kind of clean this joint up once we've,
You have enough bones. We'll use these bones to
strengthen,
holes in the
fortify.
All right.
It looks like there would be plenty. Yeah, then it looks like there would be plenty of food and this area for the undead.
Oh no, that's gonna get burned because that's where all those little things like scurried off to. So that's just gonna get lit on fire.
So you guys spend like 20 minutes shoveling bones out of the way, and then you're able to reveal the secret door. You should be able to just move that way.
Yeah, but it's good.
And
like,
you
you know-
recall as you're walking down the hallway that there were the little peepholes that peeped in each cell, and it looks like this hallway is how you could like look through them, basically.
Weird.
Creepy. Someone can sit and watch someone be tortured.
Yeah, the walls of the ceilings, the walls and ceilings of this passage are made of intertwining skulls and bones. Thousands of worn-down human teeth stud the floor.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna pull out a torch and light it.
I still have my
Okay.
torch.
Yeah, it's currently on for Vida.
Okay, so I thought. Just want to make sure.
I was about to say it's not. Yeah.
Wanted to make sure. I saw my purple glow. I'm good.
I guess I'm gonna move down towards the hallway, kind of like peeking into each room as I move past.
All right, so do we have a order? We're all marching down. We got Vorys. It looks like Vorys, Kreegan, Vida, Salvatore, Dahlia.
Yeah,
That's fine. I'll be in the middle.
I'm down with that.
All
Oops,
right.
Too far. Sorry.
it's a long corridor.
If Vida wants to lead, Vida can lead.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Anything Argoon lets me know while we're making the move, though, I'll be sure to pass along.
He says, "Oh well, I haven't been back here myself. I just knew the entrance was there."
Ooh. Okay.
Great, great. So I'm just gonna continue moving down the hallway. Be cautious
Yeah.
as I pass. Yeah.
We'll just
as I
move you
pass the
all
last
in.
door.
Okay. Now you're scumping ahead.
We detect magic.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Stop
We
moving.
don't-
Stop.
I
Bad.
didn't move it.
Bad Vorys.
Fee's like, what's going on?
All right. You find like another switch on the opposite wall. It looks like it's in like one of the skulls. You kind of stick your finger in its mouth, and it presses a button, opens the door.
What?
You look around this room. You see skulls and bones compromise every inch of the walls and ceilings of this room. The floor is smooth stone. A stone altar piled with skulls, many of which still have bits of flesh clinging to them, stand against the east wall. A robed corpse lies on the floor at the base of the altar. Its skull seems to have burst open as skull fragments litter the floor around it.
Sick.
That's what
Ew.
this body is right here.
Does Argoon recognize this body at all? Is this his
I'll
master?
make my way in here to see.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't know why
we-
the torch isn't working on me for some reason.
That's fine. Argoon.
Maybe we need like the medicine check to see what happened.
And detect magic too. Yeah, I'd like to detect magic.
Yeah, can we do a little forensics medicine check on him?
This thing jumps up and attacks us. I'm gonna be.
I'm
fucking
testing
mad.
something.
I'm gonna be mad.
All right, that didn't seem to work. I was trying to get the torch to work for you. All right. Let's have everybody make a perception check then as they're looking around.
Oh no.
Or if you're looking at the corpse, you can do a medicine check like Salvatore's doing.
Yeah.
Would you roll me a perception?
Want me to do that privately?
Oh shit! I'm sorry. That should be.
Yeah,
Blind,
let's redo
right?
those and make them
Yeah.
blind checks.
Yeah, that should be blind. Sorry.
All right.
For some reason, Dahlia didn't do it blind.
She's a rebel.
Do you guys see the Dahlia roll?
No.
No.
Okay. It doesn't tell me like whether it's
I got
blind or
it.
not. It just changes the color slightly, so I can't tell if it's new or not seen. All right. So you guys are looking around this room. Salvatore, you're looking at the corpse. It looks like the skull, something exploded from inside the skull outward. You don't see any signs of anything that entered the skull.
Okay. Oops. You didn't have any like disease or anything I can tell.
No, not as far as you can tell from what you're looking at. But you only get a cursory glance. And then this creature out of nowhere spawns, and we'll go ahead and roll initiative and see how that plays out.
Fucking knew it. God
Oh no.
damn it.
No roofs. Still. We're all rested up though, right? So we got our full complement.
Holy man.
Kreegan has taken a little bit of damage.
I'll take
So we're going to use
No.
our perception checks that we rolled secretly as everybody's initiative.
Oh.
So let me go ahead and just set all those.
All right, we'll see who did well.
Right.
Steven was sparing some of y'all's feelings for your shitty rolls, and now we're about to find out who.
I bet it was me.
Might be me.
No, it's
No, Vida, you're good, bro. You're good.
Am I?
Hmm.
Love it.
You were very percept.
Just a second. I think there's a faster way to do this, but I don't remember how, so I'd have to look it up later.
That's fine. Oh, no. See, I didn't do so well. Vorys is all over it.
in the scene, dog.
Like I said, I get it. Much more,
It's
much
that
more your
cop.
speed.
It's that cop instinct, dog.
Strolled into a crime scene.
That's exactly right, dude. I just kicked open a secret door, and I'm just like, I smell bad.
Smell that? Dead guy.
Smells like trouble.
All right, so you see the pile of skulls on the altar, and then one of the skulls kind of lifts up, and you see there's a little body underneath it, and there's little eyes peeking out some of the holes of the skull, where the eye holes of the skull are. Let me show you the art.
Ooh.
Oh,
The fuck is
Brutal.
this?
What the hell?
You see this little like winged creature like flitter up and say, "Ah, you've come after my skulls finally after all this time. Well, I shan't let you have them." And she charges forward at I guess Salvatore, since he's the closest.
Pinche puto de diablo.
We don't want
It
skulls.
looks like something with a skull like on its head, like it's Cubone or something.
Yeah, it's basically like you see the skull over the head, like it's
Okay.
wearing the skull as a hat.
Okay.
Pixie Cubone.
Mm.
If you would like to know what it is, you can make a recall knowledge on your turn. All right, and then
I
it
think so.
punches Salvatore. Let me target
Oh!
Salvatore.
Such small fists, though.
I love it.
punches out single teeth at a time.
That should have been public. So that's a hit.
Ooh. Hey,
For 12 damage. And then she will use her Skull Twist ability.
it's gonna fucking kill me.
The fuck is that?
What is the skull twist ability?
It's like you take a skull and you make it face another direction that it didn't want to face originally.
Oh, I've done that many times,
Shit,
but
dude.
I didn't know that was an ability.
Big skull.
All right, go ahead and make a Fortitude save.
Woof.
The fuck, y'all?
What I would be worried about is it's got
20 and I
You failed?
Jeez Christ.
Bro, we're gonna roll better than we did last week. Hey, you're rolling better. We're still not doing well.
Yo, that fairy just made you stare at your ass, dog. You think a 20's gonna make that solved? You think that's gonna be...
All right, so that gives you the stun condition, so you lose one action on your next turn. So basically, like, it flies out, just punches you in the face, and then just grabs your skull and yanks and twists it, and you just feel, like, so disoriented, like, what the hell just happened to me?
It's fucking rude.
It's that scene from fucking Casper with the priest walks out. It's just, so no problem. So no problem.
It's a cake. It's a piece of crumb cake.
All right, Vorys.
Another bummer.
Bummer.
Man, I almost want to recall knowledge just
Oh.
just to find out what the fuck we're dealing with, dog.
That's why it exists.
Well,
You know what? I am gonna do that. Because if anything, I can still make it turn after that. So I will recall knowledge. Let's see if I can. Do I have one?
And at least for Vida's sake, since it was speaking a language, we're pretty confident it's not mindless.
Cool.
So you could actually
I'm gonna
do
say
cool
some really
stuff.
like abusive shit to it.
All right, I don't think you have a relevant lore, so it would just be a nature check if you want to roll nature.
Nature check. Ha!
That should be a secret roll anyway.
Oh.
So you're saved for your natural one.
Of course.
A -3? What the fuck?
All right, this looks like it's some sort of like fairy. You're not sure what specific type of fairy it is or what the ins and outs of it are. The most you can gather that it seems like it's probably like a fae of some sort.
All right. Well, since it attacked, I know it's not, quite as friendly as I would like it to be.
Not friendly at all.
Yeah. So it's gonna be produce flame for that.
All right. All right, let me move this thing because it's slightly hard to target.
Target. Starring Jean-Claude Van Damme.
All right, you should hopefully be able to click on it. It's in
Yeah, I
Salvatore
got
Square.
it. I clicked on it.
All right, make your attack roll. That's a hit. All right, so you toss a little spark of fire at it. It kind of burns one of its foot a little bit. And it says, "Hey, that's rude.
Yeah, what you just did was fucking rude.
You're the one that broke into my place. These
This
are
is
my
my-
skulls. You
this
can't
is
have my
my
skulls.
house.
Don't argue with me. They're my skulls.
Read this piece
No,
of
they're my
paper.
skulls.
Eviction notice.
Stop arguing.
Slam.
I'm gonna rip your face off."
Bring it.
She seems to like petulantly argue with you like a child,
I love it.
like not even letting you get a word in. Just every time you talk, she tries to shout you out.
Love it.
That's how I argue.
It's like
All
All right, so that
like an
was
angry
recall for
teenager.
one action and flame as a 2 actions. So that's the end of your turn.
That was me.
All right, Dahlia.
That's how I counter my wife when she starts arguing. I'm like, no, just start freaking out. All right, let's see here. Oh, thank you for turning me back right side up.
Yeah, I think I spun the fairy when I was trying to spin you.
Yeah, I Dahlia just like creepily spins no matter what I'm doing.
Twirling, twirling. Always twirling.
Yeah. All right, well, if we're screaming, Dahlia's going to be screaming. So phase bolt to the shit fairy, the skull fairy. He hates it.
All right.
My throat hurts too much to even mimic a scream at this point.
All right, you shoot out a purple dart and it kind of just ducks out of the way. It says, "Ha! You'll never get me, but I'll tear your skull off last."
Dahlia's like, I doubt that. I'm much faster than you. And then I'm going to nudge fate on Salvatore.
All right, Salvatore gets a nudge fate.
Flourish dice.
Why does it keep telling me I can't add things? There it goes. All right, so that was a 2 action cast and then 1 action nudge fate. All right, Vida,
Where do I have to go to flank this thing?
You can't because it's tiny.
Aha.
Because it's inside the space. You can't really flank it with Salvatore.
Okay.
You could possibly flank it if you had another ally on the far side of Salvatore. Maybe that would work. But you can
Like-
reach it right now because it's technically in Salvatore's space.
Would I count as being able to reach it with my reach weapon? Since if it's in Salvatore's face, it's 10 feet away. So like,
Yeah,
with
probably if you get to like over here or over here, you can flank with Kreegan.
Okay. I'm gonna move. And as I do, like all up in like move from where I was to next to Salvatore, I'm gonna like be as dramatic, like as fuck, swirling my arms and everything, trying to like distract it. I'm gonna try the old. I can feint it though, right? Since I don't automatically.
Well, if you moved right here, you should be flanking it.
Yes, but you can also feint it if you want to feint it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does intimidation do?
I imagine Vida just going, "Oh, it's so hot down here."
All right.
Intimidation makes things afraid, which is basically a -1 on attacks and defenses.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna walk up, like being dramatic as hell, trying to get its attention, and I'm gonna be like, "You will never be a skull lord with this pathetically small body, this poser skull of an animal, infinitely more intimidating than you, and punching clerics of Urgathoa, and not in our fucking house."
How dare you, ma'am?
Public or
Yeah, it's an attack, or yeah, it's a
Ugh.
that's a fail.
Yeah.
If you target them, it should
it's like
automatically go.
I thought I had it targeted.
Maybe you didn't roll the right thing.
Okay. Oh, I didn't roll. Yeah, I just clicked intimidation. That's what.
So were you trying to flank? Did you want to move?
No, I just wanted to move, like, just so from where I was, I couldn't have hit it at all. So I figure here is a good place.
No, you could have hit it from there. It was in this.
Oh,
Salvatore
okay.
Square.
All right. So still gonna like make my dramatic, like not impressive or intimidating scream to no avail, and then I'm just gonna try to stab at it. Salvatore, I'm sorry if I accidentally hit you.
It's okay. I might die.
All right. You've got to be kidding me.
Well,
Fortunately, you miss.
Speedy.
Did you mean to move back to where you were? or
Yeah,
did
I
you
didn't need
mean
to move
flank it?
because I didn't need to move at all to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, all right, that didn't work. I'm gonna look at Argoon and be like, "What the hell is this little thing?"
If you had fainted or made it flat-footed somehow, you would have hit it. Just to let you know.
Ugh, don't like this at all.
You're also not limited to
20.
one. You can intimidate and feint in the same turn.
Huh.
Do you want to say you fainted?
Yeah, just
All right. If you succeed on this feint, we'll say it hits.
okay.
Just since we're all learning here.
Faint. Nope. Shit.
Oh wait, your feint backfires. Oh
God
shit.
damn it.
wow, suck.
Argoon, how you gonna let me embarrass myself like this?
He says, "I have no control of your tripping over the skeleton like that." But you kind of like lunge forward to try and like pretend you were gonna stab it, and just tripped over the body a little bit. And now you're just kind of flat-footed. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm gonna be exceptionally concerned for Argoon when I trip that he doesn't fall, and that's why I miss. There we go.
All right.
All right, man. Whatever.
He appreciates your sacrifice.
All right. I attacked. I fainted. Yeah. What else I got? Can't hit at it. Can I? Who's after me? Can I aid somebody in attacking? I'm gonna move honestly in case like Salvatore, I love you, bro, but if this thing gets you, I don't want to be like next to you when it hops onto something else. So
You're equal, I mean, you're equal distance away from me as Kreegan is.
Well,
50,
feint would have been your third action, basically.
Okay,
so you
that's
did
fine.
More. Yeah.
all right, cool. I'm done.
So you intimidated, feinted, and stabbed.
Okay, I'm done. I failed at all three. Heard.
All right, Kreegan.
So it still shows me as grabbed from the skeleton thing, and that's one of the
Take
locked.
that off.
Yeah. There we go. So first off, rage. Second off, move over here to flank with Vida.
Okay.
And third off, I'll strike.
Bro, I need you to smash this thing like for now.
Nope. No.
Oh,
Nope.
Fucking hell.
It's too
all
fast
right.
for you. It's basically like using Salvatore as a human shield and just crawling all over his body.
Don't like it.
What do you think, Mr.
think-
Horse?
Are
That-
we
that's not
garbage
like-
roll this whole time too?
Well, to
was
be
that?
fair, we've had some high rolls that this thing
Yeah.
has like 20 plus AC or something.
Oh,
It's just a tough creature. That is it for me though. Those are my 3 actions.
This is the final boss of your house.
God, part of me hopes so.
It seems like it's the final boss of our lives at this rate.
Salvatore's
well
for
be.
sure.
All right, Salvatore. You got this thing using you as a human shield and crawling all over you.
Well, I'm gonna heal myself
Okay.
because
Because I'm dying.
and I'll use I'll not move and use the 2 turn casting. Okay.
Okay. All right, so you heal for 10.
Yuck.
Nice.
That's it.
You-
Kinda
oh yeah, you're
pop
stunned,
off.
so that's all your actions.
Try to get him off me. Get this creature off of me. He wants my big juicy skull.
yeah, you have the biggest one in here.
It's large.
It's full of all kinds of things that I'm sure are tasty too.
He says, "Speaking of tasty, I'll give you all something to suck on."
Oh fuck.
Oh,
man.
no.
Oh fuck, what are you doing?
This is not good.
She moves to cast a spell.
Oh god.
Ow!
We don't like those.
I don't
When
think
they're
anybody
on
has
us.
the ability to recall as a reaction.
No, not
No.
not Chad.
No, we barely have the like abilities to like not die.
If I step on a nail, I die. So I don't know.
Do we all have to make this fortitude save?
Oh, shit
Oh.
balls.
Wait,
Yes.
Wait, what?
Everybody make a fortitude save. She gestures her hands and like throws like a big green ball in the corner, and it just poofs into a giant like green cloud that just makes you start gasp and start choking on it.
Would you mind rolling for me, Rhett?
All right.
Fortitude save for Dahlia.
Ah, fuck.
15, dang.
Believers of Urgathoa doing well. Just saying.
All right. If you succeeded, you get sickened 1.
Ugh.
If you failed, you get sickened 1 and slowed 1
Oh.
while in the cloud.
Oh, fun.
Oh, while in the cloud too. Fuck, man.
So I think everybody's sickened. And then who failed? It was Vorys, Kreegan, and Dahlia. Or slowed 1. So slowed basically means you lose an action on your next turn.
Dude. No bueno.
Balls.
Actually, the slowed lasts as long as you're inside the cloud, it looks like. She says, "Ha! I hope you all choke on it." All right, Vorys.
fucking audacity.
Kill that fucking.
You said it. You said it
thing.
last. If I stay in the cloud, if I move out of the cloud, do I still have my 2 actions?
You have 2 actions until like the start of your next turn, and you're still sickened. You have to like take an action to rest to get rid of the sickened.
I was just saying the slowed thing. So like I only have 2. So I only have 2 actions. So if I move out of the cloud, I'll
the
still
slowed
have
takes
the slowed
place at the
thing.
start of your turn. The start of your turn is when you get your actions back, and then you lose that action because you're slowed. So when you move out of the cloud, then your next action, your turn takes place, and that start of that turn, you would lose the slowed at that point. Does that make sense?
All right. Yeah, I got you. So it's just gonna be, Vorys is going to cast, telekinetic projectile on it, and attempt to hit it with one of the skulls from its skull pile.
Okay. Are you doing bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing?
Bludgeoning.
Chunk.
All right, make your attack roll.
Oh, of course.
Unfortunately, you missed. She just dodges out of the way, and the skull just ladders across the wall.
I'm gonna hero point that one.
All right.
Let's see. Oh. That was. Oh. No.
Just right-click on the where it says Arcane Spell Attack, and that should say reroll using a hero point in chat.
Excuse me, sorry.
Ah, come the fuck on. All right, well, that was my turn.
Unfortunately, you miss. All right, Dahlia.
All right, I'm going to summon Animate Dead right next to it because it's not in the cloud. And I will bring up the.
You can't cast Animate Dead because it takes 3 actions and you only have 2.
That's right. I'll use 1 action to do some vomiting. Get rid of that sickness.
Unfortunately, you're still in the cloud, so you'd just be sickened again because you're still in the cloud. You got to get out of the cloud and then vomit.
Okay, will you walk me over to it right next to it? The fairy.
It'll take you 2 actions to get that far if you want to get that far.
It'll take me 2 actions.
Yeah, it's 35 feet across the room.
Yeah, whatever. Bring me over there, and then I'll throw up all over it.
All right. So that was both your actions to move there, and we can throw up next turn.
I'm gonna give it the Exorcist too.
All right, Vida.
All right. We are going to
save the witch.
I'm gonna regret this. All right. We're gonna move in here.
Yeah.
We're gonna move. I am going to faint just because I feel like I have to, just to give every little thing I can.
Okay.
You've got. Oh man.
Oh. Fails because of the sickened.
Sickened. Bro, I can't roll better than like a. All right.
Damn it.
Did you have the type?
No.
I saw the little.
Salvatore has it.
All right. I'm gonna.
He had it. You didn't sustain it, so it's no longer on him.
I'm gonna hero point re-roll this. Just, I need this feint. And I got one worse. Okay, so move.
Oh wow.
Hero point re-roll on feint, and now I am just going to stab at it for no avail. Cool.
This is so fun.
All right, that's gonna be it for me.
Unfortunately, the small thing is just too wily for you, and it's just dodging out of the way.
All right, Kreegan, it's all
Whoever
you.
wrote this. Fuck.
Oh, not a hero.
All right, Kreegan.
Would Kreegan be flanking it from here, or would he need to move to the space next to him to flank it?
It seems like sort of flanking. Sure.
Gotcha. Awesome. Kreegan will take his first swing at it.
Okay.
I need to
See
smash
how it
this thing. God
does.
fucking damn it.
Oh, it is so
No.
close to a 20. Come on.
Oh,
Dang
Dice
it.
are not with you today.
I know
Or
it
last
looked
week.
like it was a 20.
Why aren't
on
we
it.
using
I
our
mean-
own dice? Why do we have to use this shit?
No, I mean, we've actually rolled fairly well. Like, we've had quite a few
Just-
over 10 rolls
Yeah.
against this thing. It just has such a high AC. It just, I've rolled
stomping
bad,
ass.
but,
Fucking shit.
anyways, I guess, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to demoralize it.
All right.
Um,
Yep. Little things like that are ways to remove its or lower its AC. So.
yeah. I should have probably done that before I rolled, but that's I would have missed anyways. And okay. That is Kreegan's turn.
All right. Salvatore.
Wait. I'm going to leave the room.
I'm going to get the fuck out of here.
I don't blame you.
All right. That's
And
2
that's
actions to move that far.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now you can vomit out your sickness. You got
Next-
one left.
Room I can bomb. No, I'm
Oh,
slow
that's right, huh?
You're not
God
slowed.
damn it.
You were slowed last
Yeah.
turn. And,
days because it go away.
yeah, it only lasts a round.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll go out there and throw up then.
Okay.
We're undead and we're vomiting out sickness.
All right. You got to make a fortitude save in order to vomit successfully.
Oh,
So
Okay.
it's
I believe in you.
yeah. Go ahead and roll your fortitude save. It didn't give me a button.
Okay.
No.
Dry heaving in the hallway.
You accidentally swallow some of your throw up, and it's like ugh.
Nice.
Fucking can't shoot straight, gang here. Jesus.
I hate that. I hate this.
All right. The fairy says like, you want some, do you? And she's gonna try and punch at Vida.
I'm gonna leave and go hire some mercenaries. And I'll be right back.
That's a good idea.
What would I could get for 8 gold? Fuck.
You're
Oh,
not flat-footed. No, you were flat-footed from the turn before. I don't think you're flat-footed anymore. So that's
From
not
my
gonna
critical
hit.
fail.
Yeah, that was 2 turns ago.
Okay.
So yeah, you wouldn't be. That would have just been a regular hit.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
For 11 damages.
Fuck.
Good thing that wasn't a crit.
It's gonna. Whoa, way too many. Okay.
Looks like your HP's right.
Okay.
Right,
It's
twice.
just yeah. Okay. Cool. Ow, that
All right,
sucks.
and then she attempts to like twist your skull off as well, so
Oh.
make a fortitude save.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Good. Oh,
All right. You're stun 3 unless you want a hero point that.
I don't have a hero point, but stun 3 sounds bad.
Yeah, it basically
Yeah.
skips your next turn.
Cool. Fuck me. I believe in y'all.
this
All right.
is so lame.
I suppose she will try and punch again.
Oh my god.
What? She's gonna punch who again? Me?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, I'm rolling so well.
No, he's not. He's not sorry.
All right, y'all. Well, it's sleepy time for me. So.
Good night.
All right, we should have a serious discussion if we can take this.
Part of
thing.
this is
So
on
far,
me. I wanted to get out of the sickness, so I moved probably closer than I should have been. So I will admit part of this is on me.
All I'm saying is
Also,
so far
fuck this little thing.
we've hit it for like 3 damage, and it seems to have a very high AC and very like a plus 13.
Get me and Argoon
I-
out of here.
I know what to do. I got this. When in doubt.
Yeah, +2 levels is rough.
All right, needless to say, I support your decision, and I will have no part in helping you make it. I'm on the floor. Make sure Argoon doesn't
All right.
like cop a feel.
All right, Vorys.
All right. Well, upon seeing that, it's how they say spell strike time.
Okay,
And
well,
I'm
you're
gonna
still
use-
slowed because you're in the cloud, so you'd have
Oh,
to.
so well, I can't. So I basically move there into melee range. Yeah. All right. So that's all right. All right. Here we go. Melee range, and then
so I think you move 1, 2.
no,
Well, he can stand on Vida because she's
Yeah,
unconscious. on
yeah,
the
I'm
ground.
good. Just
But if you could move here, you'd be flanking it with Dahlia.
but that's not out of the gas.
Oh yeah, that's right.
all right. Just don't kick me or nothing.
All right. So I guess it's just a regular attack then, since I can't do anything else.
All right.
Smack the shit out of this thing.
Nice.
My guy.
All
Roll some
right.
damages on that.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, finally.
Fucker.
Yes. Good. Fucking good. Did we get past this damage reduction?
Yeah, I'm just trying to target it because there's a pile of tokens right there.
My dead body's in the way. Sorry, y'all.
I fully expect to see it takes 1 damage.
All right, you hack into this thing, do a good amount of damage. It's like, hey, you dick!
Likewise.
You have no respect for another person's space.
Neither do you.
That doesn't track. This is my space.
No, it's not. It's my space. It's no longer your safe space.
I was here first.
Well, guess what? This piece of paper supersedes that.
Why don't
We don't recognize pieces of paper where I come from.
Guess what? I don't recognize you with such an attitude.
I called dibs though.
Salvatore from the hallway.
Poke my head back in. You could just leave.
All right. That was Vorys' turn. So you're no longer slowed. You can click that off. Dahlia will be no longer slowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Alright.
now I'm in skull snap range, and I don't like that.
It's bad.
Forrest doesn't like
zero
that.
out of 5 would not recommend.
All right, Dahlia.
All right, I'm going to reach out and I'm going to grab this fucker.
Okay. So you're making an
Whoa.
athletics check?
Yeah, pull a little Jatuli move. So go ahead and, if you wouldn't mind, please rolling it for me.
How strong are you as a dead chick?
I got like a 14. I'm fucking jacked. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
He has a 12.
God damn it. That's still, it's good. It's good. Don't worry.
One, bro.
My
Holy
God.
shit, you succeeded.
Yeah!
Get it.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Fuck you. She reaches out and grabs the skull fairy by the neck and, you little fucker! And starts screaming right in its face.
Okay. Now what?
Now I'm gonna force myself to throw up on it. Ugh.
Okay.
Ugh.
Go ahead and make a fortitude save. I guess I'll
If you
do
wouldn't
that.
mind. Sorry about that. I'm gonna hold it underneath me while I throw up. Ugh.
Fortunately, that's not a success. So you're trying to gag yourself, but it's too overpowering to your senses.
Dang it. I guess I'll just hold on to this little fucker then.
Smash it. Do something.
Okay. You have another action.
Yeah.
I do. I'm gonna bite it. That's right.
All right.
Dude.
Like a can opener.
My God.
Oh!
There you go.
Yeah! Finally a bite! That's a good, solid bite.
For 8 whole damages.
Hell yeah, I'll take all of them.
So you just catch this thing out of the air, start trying to retch on it, and then just bite into it. Just taking a chunk out of its shoulder.
Yeah, it's a pretty gross scene, to be honest.
Just
Right.
just eat it. Devour the whole thing, bone, skull, and all.
I'm about to. I got a taste now.
So Vida should be moved till just after its turn, or just before its turn, so it's Kreegan's turn.
Kreegan will go ahead and go with his strike. There's nowhere for him to move.
So I'm just holding it out like, oh god, don't hit me.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
God damn it! Come on.
It like just teases you with that 18, and you're like, oh my god.
Anyways, you go into, because it's flat-footed stuff, I will go and try my second strike. Kreegan has had some poor rolls, but he's going to change it with this roll.
My God.
Yeah!
There you go.
Yeah!
This is probably it with the barbarian crit. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
38 damages.
You want to guess how much
38.
HP it has?
How much? I'm gonna guess 35.
It has exactly 38 left.
Yeah.
You
Jesus.
got exactly what you need.
Oh,
I'm
thank
not kidding.
God.
I'll take a screenshot of it.
Oh, thank God. Jesus, there's no way we could have earned that.
Oh,
Oh my god, dude, that's like 2 or 3 more rounds of combat the way these are going.
Holy
I know.
fuck! Look at that!
Look at that. 38 exactly HP. Wow.
That is awesome.
What bam! Oh,
Kreegan,
60. Jesus.
from all of his
Yes.
frustration, he's feeling sick, he's coughing, and he just puts everything he has while Dolly is holding it up, and he just splits it right down the middle.
Talia lets go at the very last possible second and just shatters.
Yeah, it's like between your hands, and he just slices right down the middle of it, so you now have 2 things and like one in each hand.
So,
And
funny
she
thing
just
is,
starts chewing on him.
funny thing is, because it was held over Vita's collapsed body,
Yeah.
so the blood and guts will just go.
Why the fuck am I wet and sticky, y'all?
I'll come back in the room and say, "Oh, good work, good work. We really did it. Good."
Manny, I just want to show you this ability it could do on its next turn.
It could do on a terminal tug. I paid a lot of money for that in Bangkok once. Test to rip
my
the head
God.
off of an.
No! No! Oh shit, that's horrible!
Oh no.
The terminal tug.
Dude, I'm gonna.
Nice.
I feel
I
like
don't know,
tug
I
is
don't know.
not the proper word choice, but I like the I like alliteration. Don't get me wrong.
It's
but-
just a little tug where your head pops off.
Yeah,
A little
Yeah.
it's like my
Tiniest,
chiropractor.
It's
tiniest
like
of terminal tugs, dog.
What
That'll-
strength?
Emphasis on
Oh.
terminal, not so much
Yeah,
tug.
it's like
exactly. It's like terminal velocity.
That's gonna be
It's
my
like the,
wrestling finish, dude. It's just like a sleeper and it's the terminal tug and it just pull really hard on their throat. Ah! Dude, that's. Yeah, Dolly is absolutely just chewing the fuck out of this thing's corpse. Just.
All right. So I assume someone wants to save Vida.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
No.
I don't know what has she done. Our
I
good
mean, I
I mean.
can.
We're still in combat. I
Oh,
can't move
let
it.
me end that.
Hopefully our goon would.
Yeah, I thank God we got some downtime coming because there's a lot of stuff I need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some things needs to be done.
No. Oh, we're doing stabilize, huh?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I think I might be able to do it. No, I don't have the medicine kit. Fuck, that's one of those things I need to go
That's
buy.
one of the things I need to do.
Yeah,
might
it's one of
be
those
able
things I need to go
aid,
buy.
though.
Yeah, I'd like to aid Salvatore in this, if that's possible.
Okay. I don't think he can hit a success even if you aided him.
Just slapping Vida around. Hey, wake up! This is come on.
To be
I'm
fair,
not
Vita's
so good.
Vita's neck is probably like halfway broken at this point.
I'm not so good with the living.
All right, go ahead and make another dying save, Vida. We'll see if you stabilize on your own.
Look, y'all.
It should be the little dice in the corner by your HP where it's next to the dying dots and wounded dots.
I
Public-
don't want to have to do what I'm gonna do, because if I gotta do what I'm gonna do, it's gonna be like, you know, the EMS thing.
I got
I'm gonna
this.
have to give you a bill when you
I'm
wake
gonna,
up.
I'm gonna not die on my own. Thank you.
So
just have
Vida
to
just
give you a
stabilizes
bill.
herself. Salvatore's like, I don't know what to do with the living person. All the things are still moving and warm and squishy.
Thanks, Zoidberg.
Yeah, it's gross. Ew.
Is there anything on the corpse
Oh.
on the ground?
Okay. Dying 9, wounded 1.
All right, give me a. Let me see.
Was there anything on the ferry?
Give me a perception check.
I'd probably ate it if there was.
Start punching
I gotta move off the pile so I can look at the ferry.
Dolly
right.
in the gut.
Yeah, I'm all. Hold on.
Shaker for
Yeah, it looks like
crumbs.
the ferry doesn't have anything. Usually, if you can double click on corpses to see if they have anything on them, but it didn't have anything on it.
Damn it.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. That's dope.
All right. Yeah, it's like looting a chest in the game, dog. It's pretty cool.
I like it.
All right.
I'd also like to throw up. I'd like to. Can I get a fortitude check, or do I just gotta rest for 10 minutes, or?
Just drag my ass out of there.
Oh yeah, just go ahead and make a fortitude check to try and throw up.
Okay.
Or we could say just enough time passes and Salvatore helps you guys with
I
medicine.
mean,
you guys
I'm
are
an
able to
expert
clear
at
it.
fortitude, so if there's anything I can do, I can throw up.
Yeah, you're pretty much done
Not me.
with
I
clearing
need
this
some
place at this point.
epicac.
Nope. I'm like a cat in a corner.
All right,
Well,
so
if you throw up, we have to clean it up. Just swallow it.
so Salvatore inspects the corpse. You see this. Looks like it's the body of a male human. It looks like they have numerous piercings, tattoos, and intentional scarring. It looks like it's been here. You guess it's been here for more than a year, but less than 2 years. You're trained in religion. You'd recognize that all the symbols are basically. It looks like it's a worshiper of Zon-Kuthon.
Oh, nice. He's the Cenobite.
Yeah. He's all into like pain and self-torture and that sort of stuff,
Oh,
and torturing
nice.
other people as well.
Self-gratification.
I don't like it.
So you discover inside his robes, it looks like he had a concealed pocket, but the pocket had recently rotted through, spilling its contents on the ground. The most significant item is an ornate key carved from obsidian. The shank and bow form a forked tongue, such that it'd stick out of a lock in the key if the key was inserted. Let's see.
Pretty cool.
There's your art for it. Looks all fancy and
What?
ornate.
I want that key so bad.
You have that key.
I'm
I
gonna
want
get
to
that
stab
from
people.
get that from IKEA. Give
The
it to
key is
valet.
wrapped in a scrap of leathery skin with the phrase "Death and Secrets" tattooed on it in faded green ink. You also find a couple, looks like potions of some sort, and hold 2 gold coins. So if anybody wants to attempt to identify the potions, they can.
Like tripled our net worth.
Arcana. You want blind or?
It should do it automatically if you click the ones in chat.
Okay, cool.
Do Dahlia with her massive occultism.
Yeah.
I just put the gold in the trade box.
All right, so one, you've seen several of these already. I think some of you have some on you. It's an oil of unlife. And then the other one.
Oil of unlife.
I had one of those. I used it on me.
Kreegan, why don't you take that oil of unlife?
Yeah.
Will do. May come in handy one of these days.
The
You're
other
the
is a
eternal
focus
blood
cathartic.
Ooh.
That sounds dope.
When you drink this elixir, the elixir attempts to counteract check with a 1d6 plus 6 counteract modifier to remove it with a confused or stupefied condition from a single source.
Kind of cool.
Using the source's condition to determine the counteract level. So basically, it can remove confused or stupefied on the successful check when you drink it.
Damn, somebody snatched that up real quick. I'm just kidding. I mean, does anybody want that or?
No, I'm good.
All right, I'll take it.
Especially I will say the stupefied condition can hurt spellcasters a lot. They can just completely waste their.
Yeah, it gives you a chance for your spells to just fizzle when you cast them.
Ugh.
I'll be doing.
Who took the key?
I got the key.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it mentioned the death and secrets thing. Okay.
Did Salvatore show everybody the leather, or did he just kind of like secret away the key?
I just kind of took it. I didn't show it to anybody.
Word. All right, cool. I guess if we're done in this room, does anybody want to like investigate, look around, make sure we're not missing anything?
There were secret holes in these walls for people to look into.
You don't see any in this chamber. You don't see any like secret view holes or anything like that.
And this room is just like a weird altar room.
Yeah, there's the altar that has just a huge pile of skulls on top of it, and the walls are just coated with like skulls and bones that are all over the walls. You can see them basically kind of lining the walls, just floor to ceiling, just bones all the way.
Well, I wonder what he used this room for. Good old Quag.
Argoon pipes up and says, "Oh well, the master didn't use this room for much. Apparently, there's been a dead body in here for some time." Generally, he avoided all the weird things in the basement. He preferred to just use the scrying pool and then go back upstairs and sketch his art. So I feel like this room was made by one of the previous occupants.
Oh, the scrying pool.
I thought
That
he
reminds me.
He built the house. Gotcha.
Is there any unexplored rooms left in the basement?
I think that's it, dude. I think we finally cleared the basement. Now it's
No, you guys got everything.
Just gotta put some traps down here so that we don't get any more vermin.
We need to get some mops and buckets, bro. Muckets. We need some mops and buckets.
All right, you guys want to work on cleaning the house?
That's what Dahlia will start doing promptly.
The other big hand can help clean too.
Yeah, I'll give him a broom too.
He is a handy man.
He'll hold the
He'll
dustpan.
change all the light bulbs.
How many arrows does it take to change a light bulb?
All right, I will click the Manor Cleanup button.
What? There's a button for that? I like
Is there montage music that goes with it? Please say there is.
Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Nice.
Oh, I'm still dead. I can't
Now
see it.
the pile of skulls goes away. It cleans out all the bones
Oh.
here.
Beautiful.
Whoa! Look
Now-
at how
all
fast
those
Dahlia
bones.
is.
Now,
was
if only if it lit all the torches. Now, that would be great.
You do discover when you start taking all the bones out of the basement that in the corner you found another one of those platinum vampire fangs that was under the
Oh.
pile of bones.
Oh,
That's-
definitely going in my inventory with that one. So that'll make 2.
That should be 3. I think you found 2 in the other room.
I only.
Uh,
Oh, it was 2. Oh,
Vampire?
damn. All right,
That's
so
not.
that's 3. Okay.
It's like the girl with the 3 boobs in Total Recall.
Hey, man.
So those
That's-
go under the loot category, and loot items sell for full value. So basically, they're there to give you money to build characters with.
So that's a downtime item. Another downtime item I gotta do. It's sell
Yeah.
the vampire fangs, sell the full plate. Yeah. Look for health potions. Maybe hit a tavern or
Well,
two.
and we have the 2 runes, don't we? Don't we have 2 runes? Oh no, we have 1.
Oh, we have
Didn't we?
one.
We only have
Okay.
1.
I
I
think we only
believe
have
the cleaver you
one.
found in the kitchen was also a +1.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
the ornate. Oh no, let's see. Unusual hatchet.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Or did you fail to identify that and I just told you what it was?
You might have just told us what it was.
I was like,
It's fine.
It's very likely
you
we
figure it out
failed.
eventually. It's just a +1 hatchet.
Okay.
It's very likely we failed.
+1 meat cleaver. Woo!
Hey man, dude, you find the right chef and they'll buy that up. Yo, this is the best knife in the world, hands down.
Well, all I'm saying is you'll need the 3.5 GP to put the +1 rune into your weapon.
Why you think Vorys has got to go sell stuff because he has 0 money, broke.
Then you have to
son.
spend 9 karma to activate it.
What do I have money-wise?
My inventory's worth money, but I have 0 money.
Ooh, I'm doing okay.
Oh yeah, I'm broke, but you know, I'm fine.
All right, so let's talk about downtime. So Landon
can we take a
linked that
break real
thing-
quick? Hold on for
Yeah, I just want to give you like something to read
Oh,
during the break.
think
That's
about?
why I'm trying to
Okay.
get this
nice.
dealt with real quick.
All right.
So let's see.
I can repost that.
There we go.
So these are rules from the AP that's introduced at some point. I decided they're good for right now. They're basically how you can like raise your reputation with other factions. There's a couple different ways to do it. There's basically doing work with the faction to like do favors for them. If you do something that causes you to lose reputation, there's things you could do to like prevent that loss. And you can also, if you're working for one faction, want to sabotage another faction, there's an activity for that sort of thing.
Sabotage.
So that's some stuff to read for. We'll go to break real quick, and you guys can look at that,
Awesome.
and we'll decide how you guys want to do your downtime activity.
Alright,
Oh,
you know
There's no rush on the continuing the AP, so if you guys want to spend days doing that, you can.
Okay.
Or if you're like immediately like, no shit, we need to find all these clues and follow them immediately, we can do that as well.
That was the one thing I always hated about like sometimes
me as a
whenever
DM. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not even that. It's just like everybody's like, just like this problem is happening. It's like, yeah, man, but like I'm hungry. Like
Yeah,
I
no.
want to go eat dinner, man.
That's me. It's fine.
Like,
All right.
Well, remember you're in an undead society, and people plan things to take years and centuries, so nobody's in a huge rush here.
Dope. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody's like, do your machinations.
it's one of the things Vorys likes about this place, man. Nobody's in a real hurry
Love
for
it.
anything.
All right. It is currently 8:47. We're going to take about a 10-minute break, come right back, and probably come up with some downtime shenanigans that will hopefully not kill us and result in low rolls of any kind. To everybody watching, thank you very much for taking the time on our regular night tonight. So good job there. And of course, to Steven and the rest of the cast, I love you guys. It's been a lot of fun. And we will be back in about 10 minutes. We'll see you on the other side. Boom, boom. All right, we are back from our real life short rest to hopefully take a break from bad rolls and almost dying for a little downtime activities. So with that, we'll give it back to our GM, Steven.
All right, so you spend the day cleaning up your manor. You found a couple clues that are additional leads you can pursue, and you also have some time to kill if you would like. It's up to you how you guys want to proceed with things. There's a couple events that'll happen in a couple days,
Okay.
but you don't know that yet.
I'm all good with all the things about being unconscious, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
You'll wake up eventually.
Okay.
You'll wake up in a day or two.
I like that. Eventually, dude, you'll be fine.
Prone. Wounded.
Did everybody pick out rooms and everything?
Oh, I got the master bedroom.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm good with my
And
place.
everybody's just gonna let Vorys have the master bedroom.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fine. I don't really, if nobody minds, I'll just kind of take up residence in this little like study area, and then maybe use some of the basement rooms.
There's other rooms over here too.
Yeah.
These rooms over here.
I've just claimed this
Yeah, there's
first
like
one.
4 bedrooms down in this area. That
Yeah,
are all
we have
about the
they're
same.
like
Yeah, but bedrooms is small. Salvatore like spread out, and I feel like I'm gonna collect a lot of tomes and literature.
yeah, that's why you need your own private room, dog, because that's the public space right there.
It's
So
gonna have your
Salvatore's
shit.
just man spreading in the middle of the living room.
you see that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll build a partition with parchment.
Hey man, as somebody that lived in a foyer for a while, dog, like it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Well, our foyer's in the front though. This is in the back. You
Yeah.
gotta, like,
This is a study. This is classy.
Yeah, the foyer's down here.
Yeah.
I mean, you're more than welcome to come in my room. I'm not. It's an open door policy.
You don't have
Yeah,
a door,
'cause
bro.
you don't have a door.
Close them.
It's also an open robe policy.
Yes.
Now, if Kreegan were to, I don't know, create a window to get a breeze in this room, would that be acceptable?
It's your house.
I mean,
Create
Yeah.
a window.
get a screen or something. No, I don't want
Freaking-
I don't
why
want
don't we-
bugs from an undead country flying into our house with all kinds of God
why
knows
don't we
what.
talk to the Why don't we talk to the builders union on your downtime before you just start punching holes in the cinder
Well,
blocks?
remember, Kreegan is with the builders, so I'm assuming he would like kind of be, like a modern day, like
Are you? Are you assuming?
would
Or are you
assume.
playing Kreegan? What are you doing right now?
Like,
I think Kreegan would look at it and have a good idea on how to
Punch a
put
hole in
in
a wall.
his own.
How to punch a
Yeah.
hole in a wall? Yeah, well, I know he would know how to punch a hole in a wall.
Yeah. So you all may hear some slight thuds and the sound of some hammers coming from this room. That's
What's your
Don't
downtime
fear.
renovation?
renovation. Get some breeze in here.
Alrighty, we can have you do that. Let's have Kreegan make a crafting check to see how successful that is. If he's just doing it all by himself.
All right. 1 sec.
Oh, well,
We'll see if
damn
Kreegan's
well
even
we're not
trained in
trying
crafting.
to help him.
I am trained in architecture lore. Can I roll that?
I mean, you
What
can make a
room-
pretty pattern, but the crafting is to see how well you can follow the pattern that you design.
Dang it.
We'll have you do architecture lore, and if you do well, you can give yourself a +1 on the crafting check.
All right, let's try the architecture first.
What kind of rolls is this?
All right. Yeah, we'll say that gives
15.
you a +1.
Awesome. And then the craft. Oh.
Oh boy, yeah, he makes a hole in the wall. Definitely, there's definitely a hole.
Thanks,
You
dog.
know, Kreegan is fine with it. It didn't come out the way he envisioned it in his head. But, he's got the breeze that he was looking for.
Nailed it.
Now he just got to put up like a screen mesh to keep any rats out.
I'll take that room adjacent to Vida if someone wants to slide my token in there.
Well, hopefully, that wasn't a load-bearing wall.
I like the.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be bad.
Got all kinds
we
of
shall
shit
see.
roaming through the house.
Let me just make a quick note of that.
This house does seem well built. I just like to start with that.
Kreegan made a hole.
Yeah, make sure Kreegan locks his door
End
from
of
now
sentence.
on,
to bar
Periods.
that door up.
just in case anything that does come in stays in his room.
But he's putting up like a little mesh.
Does he
thing.
have mesh on him? Does he have
He doesn't-
mesh?
Just gonna use his pants. Just
He
gonna use
doesn't.
poke holes in them.
Heard. Kreeg is now pantsless.
Kreegan is pantsless.
Open road policy.
Why was he wearing mesh pants?
He's going out after this.
Breathing.
And he has
Forrest
breathable
never asked his
clothing.
question.
Yeah.
His question is his lifestyle. He
Swamp
just,
ass on an ogre,
loved to-
on an orc is
love to
bad.
poke him, love to poke fun at him.
You all may hear Kreegan kind of cursing a little bit since his window didn't come out the way he planned it to. But
Helping my dad when I was a kid. Got it.
yeah,
All right.
but he has his window. Actually, I do have the torn red cloth with the missing finger. That's what I'll put up.
Are you seriously gonna put like the fucking bad guy faction in? Oh my god!
Yeah, Kreegan doesn't
It's
care.
not a tarp. It's like a little piece of cloth that's like that big or something.
He still
it's like
thinks
a little
it's
lapel.
perfect.
Like
Thinks
he
it's
tore off the
perfect.
lapel of like the guy's cloak.
Kreegan
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
make it.
He's just hanging it in like the perfect hole, so that way if anybody is looking, it's like, oh,
Perfect.
look, they put up the signal.
Yeah,
And they
well,
could get inside.
Kreegan's not making a big hole in the wall. He's just making a little one to
How
get
big are your
a
hands?
breeze.
How big are Kreegan's hands?
Probably pretty large.
Yeah, yeah,
You have,
exactly.
you have little control over the size of your hole with the 5.
Yeah.
Fair. All right.
To be fair, that
You're using
torn
like a
cloth-
giant oversized sword that you're smashing against the wall. It's not like a precise cutting tool.
Not a scalpel, bro.
You're not using a fucking diamond blade, fucking water cooled, like.
Yeah.
Well, the cloth will at least hide a little bit of the wall.
Great.
We'll
hole
tie the
in
room
wall.
together.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Room together.
Don't be surprised if Vorys burns this house down.
It's bone. I don't think it's.
All right, so Dahlia. Where does Dahlia go?
Dahlia is adjacent to Vida.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
she's.
we know that. What are you doing in
Oh.
your downtime?
What am I?
What are you doing
in
with
my
your
da-
character that you wanted to switch characters? So what happens to Dahlia? Give us her
Ah.
outro.
Okay, sorry. Sometimes I need a very blunt explanation. What's going on? Hey,
Same.
hey, Tenta. Yeah.
I mean, you could just keep playing the same character if I never brought it up again.
You know, I've kind of wondered to myself if you'd forgot to bring it up, if I would have remembered, but I think I would have.
I thought about that social experiment. I thought it'd be fun just to see,
Eventually.
like, we get to, like, you guys are level 20, about to fight the final boss. Like, whatever happened to my other character that I was going to switch to?
And then Milk shows up. He is the final boss. No, but anyway, yeah, Dahlia. She makes like an audible gasp noise from her room, and comes running out. And she's, I have to go. I'm sorry, guys. I have to go. I'm being summoned by the seers. And,
I left my stove on. I gotta go.
My
yeah,
people need me.
I left my cauldron boiling. I gotta go. No, she shows you guys a writ of summons that she's gotten, and she runs out as fast as she can. Goodbye, Dahlia.
Alright. Relationship ended with Dahlia.
Sad.
All right. So the first night you guys are sleeping in your properly cleaned out house. Salvatore, you're kind of lounging in the living room and nodding off, and then you feel yourself awaken suddenly, but you're not in the house anymore. You seem to be out in the streets of you would guess somewhere like in possibly the Ghoul Quarter. What is it called? The Court of Ghouls. And you're kind of disoriented. You're looking around. You're not sure how you got here. But you hear the sound of like, it sounds like a distant sound of like crying, like down. Like there's these dark alleyways, and the shadows seem to stretch and like extend, and it seems like just a weird. Like you've seen this place, but it seems like more exaggerated and more severe than you remember it.
Does it sound like a baby crying?
Yeah, it sounds like a small creature of some sort,
All right, let's go.
It's like a little like whimper. You kind of look in the direction down one of the alleys, and you see like a set of footsteps leading that direction. They look like they're. It looks like someone stepped in red paint or possibly blood and is leading down there. They look skeletal.
I'll follow the footsteps. Why not? It's not scary or anything.
Okay.
Can I try casting light?
Yeah, you cast the spell, the light manifests, but it seems like the shadows are so cloying that it doesn't seem to be as bright as you'd imagine it to be. And
Okay.
like as you're moving down the alleyway, like the shadows are kind of like closing in behind you and kind of just limiting your view as you travel along. The only like guiding post you have are these like bloody footprints that you're following along.
Let's keep on following them.
All right, and then you find you make your way through a couple like twists and turns in the alley, and it seems like you feel like you're just getting more and more lost as you're traveling forward. And like the only guideposts you have are these like bloody skeletal footprints that are leading you. And you come across it looks like a dead end, like the alley just ends, like there's a big wall just kind of cutting it off, and there's like a bundle of rags in the middle, and that seems to be the source of the sound. It's a decently piled size. It's about like a couple feet across.
Let's see if there's a little crying butterball turkey underneath there.
All right. Yeah, you
Off.
open up the pile of rags. You find inside there's a little. It looks kind of like a large rat type creature. It's got like these big ears and his pale skin, big red eyes, and it just is kind of whimpering at you, and then just like as you're looking at it and kind of like make eye contact, it like looks at you and says, "Find me," and then you just wake up and you're back in the living room.
Oh, ay Dios mío, uno bambino. He'll stand up and kind of try to get his wits about him a little bit.
Okay.
And then, is it like nighttime?
Yeah, it seems like it's just getting to the point where like the sun's gonna start cresting.
Is everybody like in their bedrooms or just milling about in the house? What y'all doing?
Is anybody else an early riser, or did everybody else just be still asleep at this point?
Definitely still asleep.
I could see Kreegan being an early riser.
Is this the morning after everything, or like when is this?
Yeah, this is the next day after you guys spent the all day cleaning up the basement and the rest of the house.
I guess I would be an early riser, so I would be headed out on my way to do the errands that I needed to run like early morning. So basically, my position on the map would be like correct. Like as I'm leaving, I would run into.
I keep trying to navigate the other window by some stupid reason. All right. Do you say anything to each other?
I would just kind of give him the another early morning riser, I see.
I've had a premonition, a vision, if you will, while I was slumbering.
Oh, I didn't know you had those.
There was a little crying, pale baby man, a little butterball, and it asked me to save it. So I'm gonna go look for it. You guys are more than welcome to come.
Oh, I was about to head out into the market. If you'd like to accompany me.
Yeah, it's close. It's pretty close. We can just make a quick stop off in the Ghoul Quarter, and then we can head over to the market.
Okay.
And then I'll go wake up Vida and Kreegan as well.
I don't wake anybody up. If they're gonna come, if they're up and about, like, you know, yeah, it's one of those things. Like if I see it, like if they're in the kitchen getting coffee or whatever, like I'll address them, but I'm not gonna go like bang on doors like, hey, good morning, it's time to get up, let's go do stuff, like type thing.
Vita's
I'm gonna
gonna
go knock on
mumble and.
You want anything from the market?
I'll go later. Just leave me alone. I'm alive. Don't forget. I need sleep.
I'll do the same thing to Kreegan.
Kreegan will be pretty agreeable, like getting up and traveling. He doesn't really acknowledge it too much. He just kind of like nods his head and then kind of like gets his sword up. Enjoys the nice breeze that he has in his luxury room, and we'll follow you all out of the house.
You're lucky that Vorys hasn't seen that hole in the wall yet.
That's hidden with a flag for partially.
All right, Andy Dufresne.
Please tell me Kreegan believes that. Like he like wholeheartedly believes that, like he put the piece of cloth over. He's like, there's no hole there. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a tiny little scrap of cloth that's gonna kind of cover a little bit of the corner.
Yeah, no, he's
Nailed
gonna say it's not noticeable. Yeah.
He's gonna be like, perfect.
Nailed it.
Butthole.
Nailed it.
Exactly.
Yeah, y'all get out and shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep.
All right, so you guys wanted to head to the market.
Yeah.
Have you, out of character, accumulated the sellable stuff so you can sell it all?
So I have on Vorys, I have the 3 sets of platinum vampire fangs and the full plate, which I was going to try to find buyers for.
Okay. There is the trade box that I made for you guys. It looks like you put smoke in there and the +1 scythe.
Where's the trade box?
Sorry.
There's-
I put those in there just because where we were in the mansion, or I guess it's not really a mansion, like a
I mean,
large house.
Don't disrespect our house.
But I don't know. It's got 2 floors. I don't know. It may be a mansion. But I was just thinking, like, because we would be able to put those things away in the house, we wouldn't have to like carry them with us. But
All right, so hold on. Let me put the stuff from my inventory in there then.
I realized I gave Vita's storage the wrong position, but you should each on the actors tab, there's storage that each of you has a private storage that you can put whatever you want in. And then the trade is a publicly viewed one, so if you want to just put stuff you want to sell in there, and then
Oh yeah, okay. So
immediately do math for us.
Ooh.
platinum.
I'm assuming you want to like transfer these ruins and not just sell them.
yeah, at least Kreegan wants to take one of those +1 rooms. But we will need to sell the full plate to have the money to do so.
And then
Fine china in this house, some like really nice silverware.
Wait, wasn't there
quick-
3 vampire things?
quick question for you, Steven. The iron key ring that I have with the 4 small keys, that is the keys to the cells in the basement, correct?
Yes. You try them all out and figure out that each
Okay.
one opens a different one of the cells.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that like I assume that that's what it was, since like that was the first like hallway we went down. There were 4 doors and everything, like, and they were all the same and everything like that. And then I went into the room and got the keys, and then once we went back down into the basement, I was like, oh well, these are the keys to this. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, well, perfect.
I think in the kitchen there was like a spoon or something that was worth some money as well, unless someone wanted
There's
to keep
a
it.
spice rack.
Or was it? It was whatever.
Yeah,
in the pantry.
it was the spice rack.
There's a weird spice rack, I think. There we go.
Okay, yeah. The box was worth 4 gold. The spices were stale.
Yeah.
So if you want to sell that box, it's worth another 4 gold.
Spice rack in there. Boom.
All right. So you guys head out towards the market. You guys recall this is where you guys met. See, it's like you've gone full circle.
Great campaign, everybody. Nice job.
And there's a couple other like trade locations in town as well. There's a store called where did I write the name?
Can I take the smoke figurine from trade and put it in my inventory? Is that okay with everybody?
Who's okay?
Yeah, we can keep the dog.
Okay, cool. Because I'm gonna talk to I'm gonna summon him one night and just pet him and tell him he's a good boy for 6 hours. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
All right, buddy. Well, sun's coming up. Gotta go. See you tomorrow.
All right. Well,
Or see you next week.
It's been. I'll see you next week, buddy.
Are you a divorced parent with the dog? It's my weekend
Hey,
with
man.
the dog.
As a man that loves his dog,
I know.
so yeah. Please believe that I will pet my dog for 6 hours straight.
So there's the public open air market where people will sell wares. Some only sell them at night or that sort of thing. There's also a shop called Curiosities for the Curious. That looks like it's a pawn shop of some sort.
Oh man, curiosities for the curious. You know, that strikes my curiosity.
Okay, so you head in there.
At least to look around and maybe even just like sell the platinum fangs just to see. But yeah, just to look around in there.
Okay, so you head inside. It looks like to be an assortment of just all sorts of things. Like he just seems to like collect and sort all this sort of stuff, almost to like the point of obsession. You see all shelves just full of little random like trinkets and little figurines and like pieces of clothing and like scarves. There's lamps and it's just such a smorgasbord of like various random things. None of it looks like particularly valuable, but it all looks sort of interesting and unique, like they're just taken from all over. And as you step into the store, you see the spectral figure kind of just lower itself through the floor. It looks like it's a multi-story place that has on the second floor, there's like a upper balcony kind of area. And there's like kind of an opening you can see up higher, and there's more shelves and things stacked up there. And just coming down from the second floor, you see this spectral figure, and he has like a wrap on his head, kind of like a turban looking thing, and like is wearing robes, but he just kind of hovers off the ground and he says, "Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. My name is Odgensterius. How can I help you?"
How do you do, Odgensterius? I'm Vorys. I was wondering to see what you could give me for these sets of fangs I got, and I kind of opened my palm up with 2 sets of the platinum vampire fangs.
He kind of reaches into like his robe and pulls out this little like, it looks like a little crafting lens type thing, like a little monocle type thing, and kind of puts it into his eye and squints it so it's like stays in place, and kind of takes the fangs from you. It takes him like a second to like corporealize enough to like grab onto the fang, and then he like examines it closely. He's like, "Oh, these are quite interesting. Did you happen to extract them yourself?"
Not this trip. I would love to say that I took these from some vile heathen, but alas, not today. These are acquired from a new house.
He says, "Well, just the platinum alone should be worth, I would say, at least 12 gold apiece. I mean, 10 gold apiece. If there's an interesting story attached, maybe the price could be negotiated, though."
Well, I don't know if you familiar with the lore of this town, but this is from one of the oldest buildings in this hamlet, and these fangs might even predate this by years. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this before, but I'm not gonna come in here every day selling stuff like this.
All right, let's do
Anyways.
this as a. We'll see how successful you are, and see if he gives you a better price for it. If you want to do like diplomacy or deception, or like a performance, if you're really trying to like sell him on the story, or if there's another skill you think could apply.
And you may be able to drop the name of the house too, the K-Lock Craig? Kaylock? Is that how it's pronounced? Kaylock?
Kayla?
Kaylock Manor?
I think it's Quelloch, but I mean, all I have is the text, so it's just whoever reads it.
Well,
Yeah, throw an accent in
I
there.
just
too,
like
bro.
those sort of like guttural sounds anyway, so it's always like Quelloch, like a Klingon would say it.
Yeah.
Bring honor to your clan.
well, I mean, would it be like a society type of thing, like understanding like his need for like having product in his store and like having understanding that like a story sells.
Yeah, like you could be pulling in that society for like your kind of knowledge of like Great Urge and that sort of thing, and what would be of interest to him. We can go with a society check.
All right, and then blind.
No, you can roll it regular.
All right.
Don't get your hopes up. Ooh.
Ooh, nice. All right, he says, "Oh, well, that is quite interesting. From Quelloch Manor, you say? I shall have to make a special display for these. Would 12 gold apiece satisfy you?"
I think that would do quite nicely.
All right. So he's gonna give you 36 for the 3 fangs. Why did we just lose a fang?
Oh no, I only put 2. I didn't put all 3 in there.
Okay. Did you want to sell the third one?
Nope.
Okay. Did you keep it on your sheet then?
Yes, I did.
Rainy day platinum thing.
Yeah, we might need money soon.
Hey man, Vorys has lived the poor life before. He's also lived the rich life. So yeah.
Will you link how to spell this guy's name in the chat too?
Link which?
The shopkeeper.
Oh, okay.
Odkin.
Odgin Steerus.
Odgin Steerus.
The spice box, he'll give you just regular price for if you're selling that as well.
I mean, does everybody want me to sell it for them, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We broke, son.
All right, Odgin. I'll sell you this spice box from the same manor as well. I think it might not have the same story as the fangs, but you never know. Somebody might be desperate.
He says, "Yes, you never do know." So yes, I'll give you the 4 gold for it.
How about this? If I sell you the spice rack, how about I sell you this meat cleaver we have that'll go along with this spice rack, and you could say that the fangs were taken by this cleaver.
I don't think you want to sell the cleaver. The cleaver, you can transfer the ruin off to your weapon and have a +1 on your weapon.
What if we do that later? What if we just come back with a cleaver?
I mean, you can. But and you want to sell the full plate as well?
Yeah. I mean, I guess if he's gonna give us the best, like, if he's gonna give us the same price as everything else for it, it's not gonna. If he's if it's not gonna be like I lose like 5% for not selling it to like an armor vendor or whatever.
No, basically anything that's treasure sells for full price. Anything that's like in the other gear categories just sells for half price.
Yeah,
so
then
you
I'll
get 15 gold for the full plate.
This says 30.
Yeah, that's if you were buying it, it'd be 30. It's 15 to sell.
Okay. All right, cool. Then yes. Yeah, I'll be selling the place, and somebody can wear it.
Okay. So it's another 15 gold. All right, and then you're being honest and distributing the gold evenly, or are you trying to cheat some people out of this money?
No. I'm distributing all of the gold. I mean,
Okay.
I already took my portion.
Okay, how much did you take?
The platinum, the third platinum fang.
Okay. Yeah, because it gives me like a distribute coins button, so I can just say who.
Yeah, no. You can anything that I put in the trade box. That's equal up for equal distributing. I just it was one of those the platinum fangs things. Vorys is still like, ooh, I've been broke for a long time.
All right, everybody gets 9 gold out of that.
What?
That should cover costs for transferring runes and that sort of stuff as well.
Awesome. And Kreegan will have a couple places he'll want to visit while we're downtown.
Okay. Um,
Downtown.
what about Salvatore? What's he doing as far as?
I'm gonna head try to find that location to the best of my like knowledge of where it would be at in the Ghoul Quarter.
All right. Let's see. Possibly like society or survival to sort of navigate the alleyways.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you feel like you've received some sort of message from your deity, you could possibly roll religion.
I mean, I feel like Urgathoa would be the one that would give me some kind of any kind of a vision, I guess, to like save someone. Because I'm not really in the saving people's business unless they're like my homies.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like a religion check could apply.
Okay.
Do a little prayer to Urgathoa in the like middle of the market to try to gain some favor.
All right. Do it as a blind roll. All right, yeah, you kind of focus on your dream again, kind of close your eyes, almost just walking through the market, like just on faith, and you remember the bloody skeletal footprints you remember, and you think of like depictions of Urgathoa you've seen where she's generally like skeletal lower half, blood dripping down here. You think she must have been guiding you in the dream. That's why you were able to find your way through those alleys, and you kind of like go into like a semi-trance state as you kind of just navigate the alleys, and it's not as like it's broad daylight kind of like the court of ghouls is still sort of covered up by like tarps of like skins and various things just because ghouls themselves aren't really like keen on sunlight, so they try to cover up most of the place anyway. So there's just like a myriad of like scraps of like leathers and various things covering up the top, so it's still sort of dark in here, but there's still bits of light that peek through every now and again. There's folks you see that are like living a little on the poorer end, and they kind of skitter away from you as you approach. You're kind of like this awe-inspiring figure of Urgathoa, like passing through their alley, like almost like they're having a religious moment just watching you walk past. Like, oh, she must be blessing us just by having this priest walk through our corridor. But none of them seem to like want to risk actually like getting your attention for in case it's for something that they shouldn't want to have your attention for. Because people sometimes, they collect bodies out of the poor districts to use for whatever sort of nefarious necromantic things they like to do. So you're mostly unaccosted as you make your way through the alleys, and you do find. Tenta, why don't you describe like how he finds Milk, like in what state?
All right, so Milk is face down on the ground. And his eyes are wide open. You can't tell if he's awake or asleep. And he's got like his cloak half over his body, and he looks like he's in a heap.
Yeah, you almost think it's like a child there on the ground, but you get a little closer and realize, oh, it's a goblin.
Oh. A goblin, huh? So Salvatore had a goblin as like a cohort back in the day when he was a con artist. So take some pity on this little guy. Flip him over, give him a little check out.
His tongue just lolls to the side, and
I think he's dead. Do I need to like make a treat wounds check on him? Maybe stabilize him?
It doesn't seem like he's dying, but he probably could use some healing at this point.
Okay. Are you eating me? Is that what I see on there?
Yeah, he's already incapacitated, so I might as well just drain his thoughts a little bit first, and then I'll do treat wounds on him.
All right.
Great.
I got to see where you've been. I just want to see what has happened to you recently. So he's unconscious. So I need to make an athletics check.
No, that's only if you have to like
I'll have
grab
to,
him.
like,
If he's
grab
already
him.
like out, you can automatically succeed.
Right.
So
So
what sort of
let's-
surface thoughts would he get out of milk?
If he's gleaning surface thoughts, he's seeing Milk in his full armor, up, green skin, with a blunderbuss in hand, shooting through goblins, or I mean, through ghouls. And then all of a sudden, there's blackness.
Oh,
Yeah, you
so-
get the feeling that like you kind of have the sense memory as well as like one of the ghouls managed to like land a strike and do a devastating blow to him. You could see that this goblin has already like turned into a ghoul basically from the sickness. So you think he might recover at some point, but you're not sure at this point.
Oh, seeing that memory of someone dying really invigorates Salvatore. So he'll and this little buddy, it reminds him of his old working companion. So he'll try to throw little treat wounds on him.
Okay. Let's not critically fail this.
Let's.
That'd be funny if you just killed his character. Right? Oh my god.
Let's do some hero points.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
Christ,
Yeah, we'll
y'all.
say you got a hero point for fighting that fairy.
You like reach your finger out to heal me, and it just goes right through my eye into my
Ooh.
brain. Oh, ugh.
Oh
Great.
wow.
Great. I'll use another hero point. Can I do that?
You can only use hero points once per roll.
Oh.
All right, so you think you can't stabilize him here, but you wanted like you might be able to take him back like in a more like clean condition, clean him up, and maybe revive him at this point. At this point, he's still just unconscious.
Give him a little bath first.
Yeah.
Let me take it back to my basement real quick.
Yeah, I'll go. So now that I know where he is, I'll kind of drag him over into where I saw some of the people that were kind of ogling me as I was making my way through, and I'll ask, may I please store this unconscious ghoul here while I go get my traveling companion?
They seem like terrified of you that you're even speaking to them, but go ahead and give me like you going with diplomacy on that one?
Yeah, we'll do diplomacy.
Are you asking or are you telling them?
Yeah. I mean, you could try intimidating them, or you could lie to them.
I'm better at diplomacy currently. I guess I could lie to them. It's all the same to me right now. So, but we'll do diplomacy. I'll be a nice guy. And that was probably supposed to be private too.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Any role where you immediately know the consequences of is
Okay. Gotcha.
public. It's just things that like I could potentially give you false information, like recalling
Like
knowledge or that sort of
deception.
thing.
Everybody thinks you're doing great. They're repulsed by you.
Got it.
They're all, yeah, don't talk to me.
They say, yes, we will watch over him.
So I'll just kind of like stuff him in a corner and just throw his cloak back over him.
They kind of look at you expectantly when you're like asking a favor, like, "Am I going to get tipped for this?" But they don't have the audacity to like actually ask you, but they seem like, "Am I getting anything out of this?"
Urgathoa's blessing.
They hold their hand out. And you just kind of give them a gum wrapper.
Low five.
I'll give him crash.
An oyster cracker.
Hey,
I'll do a
all
little-
right.
a little blessing in their house and call upon Urgathoa's favor. Urgathoa, watch over this wonderful family of really poor, probably undead here. I'll be right back.
All right, let's give a religion check, all just to see how well your blessing goes.
Perfect.
Dear goddess, keep an eye on this body. I'm gonna be right back.
Ooh, there you go. Oh yeah, you know all the things to say, all the performances to give. These people are like bowing in deference to like your authority. They realize, oh, that the goddess is blessing them just by being asked this favor.
I've got some chalk on me, and I'll just scribble some. I'll draw a picture of Urgathoa on their wall, and like a nice like her holy symbol, the fly with the skull on its back.
Draw an outline of the goblin. I know where he was. Don't move him.
Yeah, and then I'll go get Kreegan and have him carry, or ask him politely to carry this goblin back to the house.
Yeah,
You
they're,
know,
they're
kind of-
excited to do this favor for you. They're like already trying to like anoint him with waters and like clean his forehead and that sort of stuff. They get some like rags to sort of like
Give
wash
him a
him
bath.
off.
Give him a bath while I'm gone. I'll be right back.
Oh my
Cletus's
God.
Cletus's goblet has been in years.
Have some errands to run. I'll be back.
He's dead.
All right. So what did Kreegan want to do while that was all happening?
So, Kreegan will help carry him, but the things that Kreegan had to do, number one, he wanted to stop by the Builders League.
By a window.
Okay.
Well, he wants to hire a skilled hireling for 5 SP for one day to fix his window.
You
Okay.
think he's gonna get that done in one day, dog? Shit.
I don't know. Laying bricks doesn't take that long. And I don't know exactly how large the hole would be, but it's not like it's like
Plus, we used to have a basement full of
Fat.
skulls, man. There's probably a pile of them outside. All the man's got to do is like
Yeah.
mortar a couple in place and call it a day.
He's
Yeah.
gonna look at you and go, "Yeah, I don't have the right tool for this. I'm gonna have to go ahead and come back tomorrow."
There you go.
But
All right.
but Kreegan wants to be discreet about it. He doesn't want Vorys or the rest of the party to find out that he's hiring this guy.
Are you trying to lose us in the crowd somewhere?
Yeah, I like
The market.
Kreegan's kind of like.
Are you
I
gonna
have
like
some business
like
to take care of?
the orc is just gonna like try to like dip off into the crowd like, "Excuse me, I
Is-
gotta go."
He's gonna like kind of walk slowly behind the halfling,
All right.
Uh,
So you head into the
I am
Builders
well-
League office. There's like a clerk behind the desk. She looks to be about in her 20s. She kind of has kind of a bookish look where her hair is kind of just up in a bun.
Hot.
I guess they don't have glasses at that age, but yeah. She's sitting there, like, looks like she's basically in charge of like filing and managing paperwork. She's like, "Oh, well, how can I help you?"
he's going to be a little nervous as he says, I attempted to do a DIY project, a window, and it all was going well, but I hit the wall too hard, and it made a bigger hole than intended. I would like to fix that hole, but if possible, if the work would be not stated, I have a associate that can't let him know that I messed up the wall.
She seems to politely stare at you as you like slowly speak the sentence to her. And she's like, well, let me check what we have available in our books. And she kind of like flips through a calendar and is like, okay, I can maybe have someone available for you in a week.
Could I get it the service sooner?
She says, well, unfortunately, that would involve having to reschedule some other services. Are you willing to pay a fee for that?
How much would the fee be?
Let's see. Well, the normal work for 1 day's labor would be 5 silver, and to expedite that, we could probably get that done for twice that, for 10 silver, for a gold.
I'll do it.
She says, very well. Go ahead and write down your address here and your information, so we can have it in our logs.
He takes the pencil and he starts like writing down like QLQ.
You get like one
Man.
symbol in, and she kind of like grabs your hand and says, why don't you just tell me the names and I will write them down myself? She's already looking at her book that seems like so meticulously planned out, and you put this little scribble that only tore a hole in the page, and she's like having a micro panic attack at that.
I broke the pen as I was wrong.
Sorry.
It is.
She kind of just looks at the book. Oh, we'll put that away for later. She grabs another pen and takes down your information.
It is the old K-Lock manor. We just took over the manor.
She says, "Oh, there was a change of ownership. Well, we'll have to note that in our logs as well. Thank you for
Yes.
informing us."
Of course. So, if you could come, preferably within the day.
She says, "Oh, well, I won't be performing the work myself, but I will send someone out there as soon as we can. Probably this afternoon. Is that okay with you?"
Yes.
All
And
right.
he's going to be like, thanks, in like a very weird, like he's not meaning it to be, but he's like not really sure how to end the conversation. It's like, thanks, and he's just going to kind of like walk out of the door.
Have a nice day. She smiles.
And then the second thing he has to do, since he just got some gold from the selling stuff, is he's going to take that scythe and try to take it somewhere to transfer the rune to his sword. And then we go take some gold off. That'd be 3.5 gold, correct?
Yeah, 3.5 to transfer the ruin, and then 1 gil to make your hole a window.
Let me just subtract 4.5 gold. 4
Um,
gold, 5 6.
Vorys would like to buy some healer's tools while we're out.
Okay.
Just so you. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy those.
Okay, I think they're just a gold.
That's 5.
Oh, is it 5?
Ooh,
Yeah, they're expensive. They're expensive.
as the most likely probably recipient of that, thank you.
Hey man, as the other alive person in this party, I got you.
I might even kick you. I might even kick you. I might even go halvesies with you.
Okay, so yeah, you should be able to easily find someone to transfer that ruin for you. And that takes, I think it takes like a couple hours to do.
Oh,
Transferring ruins. You're swapping the higher. It takes 1 day. Okay, yeah, it takes a day. So basically, you can like leave your weapon there with them, unless you're like so paranoid of leaving your sword, they're gonna stare at them the whole entire time they do it.
yeah, Kreegan is probably the type that would sit there. He would feel uncomfortable without his weapon. Like it would really dig under his skin. Like he doesn't have to watch them, but he would like sit outside the door like a puppy locked out of the room or whatever.
All right, so Salvatore, you find Kreegan
Just-
just staring at someone like as they're trying to like carefully remove the rune from one thing and transfer it to his weapon, and they just look uncomfortable as he's just like hovering over them.
Oh wait, not strong enough to pick up the ball of a goblin.
He
Only
will
39 pounds.
he will see Salvatore approaching anyways, and he will be vampire or Velatorana, whatever it is. Velatorana.
Vampire
Did
works.
you finish your business here?
I found something. I need you to carry it for me.
Can it wait?
Till
And
tomorrow.
he's
Oh,
gonna like
He can wait. He's fine. It's fine.
The
I haven't-
person trying to transfer the ruins kind of looks up and says, "Oh yeah, you definitely have time. This is going to take most of the day. Like I've already explained to your friend here, so you guys can just come back and pick it up the next day, and that'll be great."
but my sword.
He's like looking at you, Salvatore. You can see pleading in his eyes. He's like, "Please get this person out of my place." He's like scaring away other customers.
I don't really have anywhere to go.
Are you gonna look at him and go, well,
All right, I mean,
you
all right,
know,
man.
All right, so you're
I
just
got
gonna
nothing else to do.
harass this guy for a day. Leave,
Yeah, I mean he's
leave,
unconscious. He's not dying. So
yeah.
Hey, you brought a dead body into this dude's shop. I love it. I
They're
love
gonna
it.
take care of him. They're giving him a bath. They're taking. He's being well cared for. It's the best care he's ever gotten in his whole life.
Kreegan's gonna take the rope out of his bag while the guy's transferring the rune, and he's just gonna tie this little goblin to like his sword sheath on
I
his
just-
back.
I just imagine I'm buying like a healer's kit somewhere in this market, and I just watch like them like dragging this goblin corpse through the market, and I just start like shaking my head like,
What the fuck?
My head's just pinging off all the like skulls and the cobblestones.
it's just like, it's like I look up and it's like, I'll see you guys at home.
We tie him on the front of Kreegan like a little baby front pack, little papoose.
Oh, like a dad pouch?
Unconscious
There you
dead
go.
goblin. Cool.
And as Vorys begins to walk away, Kreegan says, "If there are people there, I have hired assistance. There was a hole in my room that appeared somehow.
It was there the whole time.
It was there. We missed it in our first pass."
Yeah, I
It is
feel like
there now.
Salvatore is the most inquisitive one and poking through all the rooms. You definitely would not remember seeing a hole in this room.
Oh, Vorys did not go into any of those rooms, and he still would look at him and go, "Yeah, I bet it did," and just kind of walk away.
I'll like wink at Kreegan as he's telling his lies.
Yeah,
All-
Kreegan
It's
is
so
a
funny,
terrible
like-
liar.
On my screen, it's like all those rooms are still blacked out, but it's just like one of those things. It's just like knowing Kreegan, like Vorys would just look at him and go, "Yeah, I bet that hole just appeared there." Like, when did it appear? Last night?
I don't know, and Kreegan is going to smile because even though Vorys is being sarcastic, Kreegan, he's like, "Sold it."
Got him.
Yeah.
Nailed it. He bought it.
So Salvatore will see Kreegan kind of like nod his head, like in his head, he's congratulating himself. He did it.
Right here, buddy.
Yeah.
So am I like strapped to the front of somebody right now, and I'm like baby
Oh,
carried?
you're a doll right now, dude.
Yeah.
Just like-
Yeah.
You're a
like-
doll. Just to the front.
You're like
of just
mini
Kreegan,
weekend,
just-
your mini weekend at Bernie's attached to an orc.
You know
Yeah,
how
yeah.
Kreegan carried that corpse from the farm? Congratulations. It's even worse for you because you're a goblin
And you're smaller.
So
Yeah.
he's just carrying you about like an ankle, just like
like a
dragging
baby.
you around.
And
yeah.
my head, like I said, is just like boop boop
no, you're a goblin.
off of the skulls.
You're
I'm
a goblin.
fine.
You probably ain't even reaching the ground.
Oh, that's true.
It's
My
probably
thing-
carrying you like a flower or something.
Yeah, your arms are like dragging on the ground, like your
Like you
wrists
shot a duck
are
and
gonna
you
be
got it by the
raw,
legs and are
dude.
taking it home.
Exactly.
Your wrists
Yeah.
are gonna be raw when you wake up, dude. Just like bloody. Like, what the fuck happened to me?
If I wake up, Nick can't seem to heal me or anything.
It's gonna get you
We can
hugged.
say an hour passed and you can try again if you like, Nick.
It's not a real great healer, you know. It's just my job.
I'm dead. Come
It's
on
my
now.
job. It's my job, not my passion. Okay.
I
Well,
I
really
get it.
believe
You're just
in
clocking
this.
in, clocking out. I get that.
Right?
You're currently not worth a spell slot, so that's
Oh,
a
he's
failure.
not. He's not.
Are you
He's not worth
serious?
the spell slot.
Oh, fine. I'll get him when we get home. Don't worry about it.
I'll use a harm spell on him.
All right.
My abs are sore. I'm laughing so hard.
I just imagine like you just like.
All right, well.
I guess I'll heal this motherfucker.
All right. So what does it look like you're putting your harm spell into this goblin that like Kreegan's
I'll
just
put
holding?
That's
like
hanging upside down.
just hanging upside down from Kreegan, just holding him out like away from his body, like a stinky fish or something. I'll walk over and put my hands on either side of his head, and just like a ghostly, like misty green glow appears around his head, and then you hear like the slight buzzing of like flies in the distance.
When the goblin receives the healing, his neck goes from like a dead duck to like a crack pop sound, and it's back up, and he opens his eyes and he nibbles on Kreegan to drop him, and he drops to the floor. Who are you? What's going on? And he pulls a gun out Who are you? Who are you?
Would I have gleaned the fact that his name is Milk from learning, like, draining his thoughts?
Is it written on his collar somewhere?
Does Milk think his own name? Like, does he think about himself in the third person?
I don't think he addresses himself in the third person or the first person or otherwise.
Manny's
Alright.
disappointed.
Yeah. You just got impressions of like the situation and like where he was, but he wasn't thinking to himself, "Oh no, Milk's in danger," so you don't have a name to go with.
He starts shoving the barrel of the blunderbuss. Who are you? What are you doing?
Kreegan is
What?
very upset. He doesn't have his sword right now.
This poor guy working the fucking rune is probably like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, is he in the room?
Yeah, you guys are still in his shop.
We're
Oh
standing
my
over his
God.
desk.
In his we're literally like in his
That
lobby,
is
dude.
so
Like,
fucking funny. All right, I run over to the guy that's doing the thing and I pull my dog slicer. I'll fucking kill him. You tell me who you are. Who am I?
We say
I leave. I exit out of the front door. You hear a ding.
Vorys just walks out.
He says like, "All right, I've had enough," and like reaches under his desk and hits something, and this cage of force just appears around Milk in there. He's like, "Can you please just get your goblin out of here?
Milk,
I didn't ask you to bring this into my shop. I was trying to be nice."
Milk sees that he's trapped and he's like, very well. I'll use my words. My name is Milk. I'm a goblin from Alkenstar. I've got my gun, and I'm helpful. When I'm not freaking out because I woke up in the arms of a fucking giant.
I'm not a giant. I'm an orc.
You're a giant. The biggest orc I ever seen.
Well,
And Milk will look over at the guy that's got him caged and I apologize, sir. And kind of like get himself together mentally and then
Now-
giggle a little bit.
guns are pretty uncommon. Like it's very possible Kreegan wouldn't have seen a gun before, correct?
I mean, they're slightly more common here because Alkenstar is literally just the next city up above Ged.
Oh, right. I got the geography mixed up there. In that
Alkenstar is
case,
like sandwiched between Nex and Geb. It's kind of like a refuge for people that are like tired of this bullshit war between the two.
Kreegan will look at Milk and be like, "We saved your life, and you threatened us."
I said I was sorry. That happens.
What's
I
Ged's
was dead
firearms
and
policy? Do you
now
need
I'm
like a
not.
permit or something? Does like
a permit for fire. Is it registered?
You're not even in the room, bro. You
oh
can't-
no! If you roll up in the house, if this like random goblin, if y'all just like bring home this goblin with a gun, am I gonna have to like read him his rights and like is this permitted to you? Like
There's not really that sort of system in Geb
I
so
made
much
it.
as any
Made
sort of
it?
weapon. Like people are walking around with weapons
oh,
all
I'm
the time.
definitely gonna be harassing this goblin if he's just rolling up in the house with
Yeah.
like a gun he
I'm-
made.
I
I mean,
made
you're
it.
free to harass people as you want. It's just not justified at this point.
Yeah, it's not.
But I mean, that hasn't stopped you yet. So
It's not based on
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
laws.
I'm a cop.
that's fair.
It will never stop me,
That
dude.
doesn't stop any cop ever.
Yeah.
It will never stop me.
So, yeah, Milk apologizes to everyone and sits down in the inn and like legs crossed and it's just waiting for whatever happens next to happen. He knows he can't do anything and that he's sorry.
Kreegan will sit in front of Milk, and he will look at him and say, "If you threaten me again, I will slice you in half." And then he'll just like maintain eye contact as he says it.
in the shop,
Milk-
he's just like, "Not in here, you won't."
Milk's trying not to make eye contact. I said I'm sorry. Everyone's so upset. I'm the
Alright.
dead one.
I
Well,
want
the
my
big
sword.
one, he's a client of mine. He can stay, but you brought this goblin here. Take him with you and go away, unless you have business. Would you like to purchase a ruin?
I have a formal name. I told you that already. Not the big deal, I guess. I'm still sorry.
He says, I would love to never see you again. And he hits the button to like unleash the cage.
I'll stand up, and I've got like tattered leathers with like a bunch of like ghoul bites all over them, and like big claw marks all up and down my. Good day to you. I said good day. And I walk off, and I'll grab Kreegan by his finger and kind of like try and pull him to his feet. Come on, buddy. Let's get out of here. They don't understand the intricacies of our varieties.
I can't leave without my weapon.
Oh.
Just you're getting kicked out.
Yeah, you and
Just me.
Salvatore getting kicked out.
Me and you. All right, I'll go over and grab Salvatore's like the leg of his robe, and thanks for healing me. I'm sorry I got us kicked out. I'm not always in control. Yeah.
Well, little goblin, like I said, you were the one who got kicked out, but I will certainly go outside and we can have a little chit chat about Urgathoa.
Yeah. Who?
As you like slip like a little pamphlet in his pocket. Have you heard the good word?
I'm like,
You're here because of her. I think you should owe her a little thanks.
yeah.
That was a different character in the Eberron campaign that passed out pamphlets.
Is
All right,
Urgathoa your mom?
So we'll cut over. Vida wakes up having refreshed and being in the house by herself. Did you have anything specific planned for your day of downtime while everybody's in town causing chaos?
You know what? You're home alone.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if Argoon wants to go to town with me. If he's cool just staying here at the house, maybe get out. I don't know how often they get out.
He says, I've been cooped in this house for several years now, but I am your advisor. I will go where you please.
All right, let's go. Put him on the shoulder, and I was like, we're going to go raise some awareness for Urgathoa and the celebrants today. How does that sound?
That sounds amazing.
Awesome.
I don't know anything about Urgathoa, but I would love to hear more.
It's fine. I don't really either, but we'll get along just fine. And I'm going to make my way to, I guess, looking for the biggest kind of captive audience I can find, like in a tavern or something, whatever that may be. It doesn't have to be like huge.
Okay. So we talked a little before. Is this going to be like earning a reputation with the celebrants? Is what you're looking to do?
Yeah, and spread the good word of Geb and just kind of go do, like a Stephen Douglas kind of standing on a tree stump and just yelling at the crowds, and hopefully people are, drawn to what I say.
Okay. There's two outcomes we could be going for. Are you looking to earn income, or are you looking to earn favors with your faction and raise your reputation?
Earn favors. My boy Vorys just got us some cash, so we're gonna spread the good word.
We'll go ahead and. So this sounds like possibly a performance check. Seems like a good use for it, unless you have another skill you want to use.
Performance is going to be perfect.
Okay.
All right.
So according to my fancy little chart, it's a DC 18 for the minor favor.
Okay. Secret or?
No, these are public.
Okay.
You know whether you did a good job.
All right. Come on, big number. Oh yeah, nailed it.
There you go. Yeah, you do a good job. You go about town. You find a nice tavern to sit there and orate at. It seems like there's parts of towns where people are giving all sorts of weird cultish speeches. It's the sort of place that sort of collects weirdos from all over the world.
Sure.
That are in any way inclined to the undead. So then there's just always, I don't know. Have you seen Life of Brian? Remember,
yes.
There was that just wall of people giving weird, stupid speeches.
Yes.
You just find one and you manage to get a nice crowd going. So you build a little bit towards earning a reputation point with the reanimators. I'll go ahead and note that.
Celebrants.
Celebrants.
Okay, yes.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just going to go out there, completely make it up as I go. Just, it's 80% how you look and 10% what you say. So I'm going to emphasize the way I look and just be very impassioned about Geb and the celebrants and Urgathoa and how happy I am to be here. And then at some point I have the symbol of they who shall not be named. And like when I really have the crowd like worked up, I'm gonna pull out the religious symbol of Pharasma, and be like, "This is the kind of nonsense we don't need in this town." And I'm gonna like rip it in half, hopefully to like big dramatic effect.
Oh yeah, you get the crowd all riled up at that. They're like, "Ooh, boo Pharasma, she won't take us. We're not part of her cycle. Our souls are our own."
Yeah. And then I'm going to leave them wanting more. Like right when they're really at a fever pitch, I'm going to be like, come back and check me out tomorrow. I'll be back with more words on behalf of Geb and Urgathoa. And then I'm just going to head back to the house. I'm going to head back to the house.
Awesome. Sounds great. All right. So we did a day of downtime for everybody. It seems like that's a good place to stop for now.
Awesome.
You guys can decide between sessions how long you guys want to take before we proceed with the thing, or there's some events that'll happen in a couple days if you guys are just chill to hang out.
Okay. Awesome.
So we can talk about that offline, and if there's more to RP, we'll RP it during the next session.
Awesome.
My downtime is getting my skull binked off of a bunch of stuff, and then waking up upside down and getting
you woke up
stuck
and
in
found
a
yourself
forge
cleaner
cave.
than you've ever been in your life. Like someone like went under your nails and
Yeah,
cleaned
this
them
thing was
all
very
out.
jarring to you. You woke up not where you were, clean, upside down, like just all.
Yeah, all I knew was I was like, "What am I doing?" Ah!
I think clean would be the most jarring thing for him. Like, oh my god, what the fuck is this?
What's that smell?
My dirt! What did you do with my dirt?
I've been collecting that my
What
whole life.
happened to me?
All right. So, you and Steven got to see a little kind of taste of what it's like to DM for this group and how amazingly chaotic and fun they can be, as well as how much fun this game can be even when we roll terribly 2 weeks in a row.
Well, I would say we rolled pretty well.
We had high like stakes to hit too, so I will grant you that. But there were a lot of twos in there.
I rolled low success is what it was.
So before we get out of here, we give everybody a chance to talk a little bit about themselves, and then I'll do a little channel business, and we will let you go about the rest of your Tuesday. Let's start with Tenta. We said goodnight to Dahlia this evening, as well as, holy crap, thank you real quick to everybody at the official Paizo Twitch channel who has just rated us with a big 31 people, just in time as we finish up our episode of Bloodlords here. Check us out, VOD, as well as our YouTube channel. We are just at the point where we give our cast a little time to say a little bit about themselves. Thank you for tuning in. We start at 7 p.m. most Tuesdays, and we'd love to have you all. Tenta, I'm sorry. Go ahead, buddy. Like I said, we say goodbye to Dahlia today. We are saying hello to Milk in a very kind of exceptional way.
Yeah, I mean, that's about how I imagined it would be when you welcome a goblin. I'm Tenta. I'm a sick bastard right now. Normally a happy guy, 39 years old boy, married 9 years, 2 cat children, just a happy guy. But yeah, I'm a sick happy guy.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. We love you, buddy. Thanks for playing through it. Salvatore, our MVP last week, our kind of apathetic healer today. He's fine. A lot of that.
Yeah.
So it's called triage. It's called triage.
He's fine.
He'll live. It'll be okay. You know, I was hoping for a second chance to get a little sip of his memory juices, but well, it's okay. We'll give him a little wake up. But yeah, that was fun. Finally cleared the basement. Our house is, is assuming that the giant hole in the wall can be fixed. It's pretty safe and buttoned up so far. So that's nice. And I'm Nick. I'm a chef. I just had a birthday. That was a lot of fun.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks. Yeah, this month is going to be crazy at work, so I'm just glad to have this little break from all the madness to have a lot of fun with these guys. And thank you again, Steven. It's been a blast.
Awesome. All right, Landon, Kreegan, you're literally gonna stand there for a whole day while my guy like fixes your thing, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, Kreegan would feel very lost without his weapon, so he's going to just sit there at that shop. He's patient for the most part. He in his mind, tricked Vorys. He successfully deceived Vorys about the hole in the wall. So, yeah, he's pretty content. He was not very happy being threatened and not being able to retaliate, but it
One
is
thing
what
I
it
realize is that like the worker is gonna show up to your place in like the afternoon, but you're gonna still be like at this shop just staring at this guy.
Yeah, but
There's
he's
only
okay
one
with
hole in the
it.
wall, but like, dog, fix the hole in the wall. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told them to be discreet about it.
Yeah.
Vorys is gonna
We'll see.
shoot
They're
some
gonna run
trespasser
They're
on
gonna
our
run
property.
into Vorys and they're gonna yeah, exactly.
They're
They're
just-
gonna be like start banging on the door like, hey,
Just
we're
the
supposed to be
maintenance-
here.
Just a maintenance request. Anyways,
Yeah, make sure my man's got his paperwork.
I'm Landon Baker. I'm a software developer during the day. Married. I have 2 big Saint Bernard puppies. I love them to death. I love gaming. Usually it's RPGs like Final Fantasy and stuff. More than anything, I enjoy playing on Tuesday nights with this group of guys. You all are awesome. I had a ton of fun tonight. I'm sure when I go through and rewatch this episode, I will see the look of horror on my face as
Everybody gets it.
yeah, that enemy was very tough at the beginning of the encounter, but I loved it. Like, I had a lot of fun. I was very scared, and that was awesome. That's it. Love you guys, and I was happy to play again.
Awesome. Now we go to our potentially stopping of a home invader who's supposed to be there justifiably. Vorys, you've seen the house. You hired somebody. You dipped out before the goblin got shooty up in the poor shop. What are you going to do on your way home? And then tell us about our boy Lewis.
Hey man, as a former city guard now, guard for the Bloodlord type job type thing. I gotta separate myself from such depravity and such things like that. Goblins being raised and causing a ruckus in stores and stuff like that. These are the kind of calls a Vorys would have been called to. Just a week ago, like just a week ago, Vorys would
Crazy
have been
goblin
called
at
to
the
this
rune
just
shop.
very sort of thing. Exactly, like just to find out what the hell is going on down there. I had an amazing time tonight, as always. I love playing with you guys. Love playing with this group. I love playing Pathfinder so far. As far as a new system for me, I love it. But me, I am Lewis. I am a father of 2 beautiful girls, a father of 2 beautiful fuzzy boys, and the husband to a beautiful wife. And luckily, they give me this time on Tuesday. Every so once in a while, uninterrupted. But I love them to death, and I love y'all to death. And I can't wait for next week to come around.
Awesome. Love you, buddy. All right, let's give the guy who has to deal with this kind of shit show on a weekly basis. Steven, so welcome to the real group and how we could just kind of go off the rails very quickly. How's it going so far? You having fun with watching us fail miserably?
Oh no, it's delightful. I'm enjoying myself. As a note, also I forgot, all of you level up. So next week, everybody gets level 2.
Yes, we're gonna be super
So you
charming
have
tomorrow.
Successfully defeated cleaning your house.
Bro, if I could
Yeah.
level up with that in real life, that would be dope. I'd still be level 2 though, but just the option being there would be nice. And then
I'm excited to see what happens to this repairman.
Well, to be fair, Kreegan did
potential
tell
victim.
Vorys that there may be a maintenance person to fix a hole in the wall that had already existed.
that I found mysteriously.
Yeah, I feel like Vorys is going to be the one person that's home because like he went shopping and then went home and then Vida went out, so he's just going to be by himself. This person's not knock on the door and Vorys going to be like, "Hello? Oh, there's a hole in the wall that he made? Great."
Oh, that he
Well,
found,
not
right.
that he made, that it just
Appeared.
mysteriously.
You
Yeah.
know, Vorys is gonna tell him that he made it. It doesn't matter what Kreegan told this guy, but Vorys is going to tell him something completely different.
It's about an orc fist size hole. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. You know what? It's in there. You'll find it.
All right, awesome. Steven, tell us a little bit about yourself. I'll finish up and we will get out of here.
I don't know. I hang out, I play video games, and I run this game, and I spend a bunch of time making a bunch of home rules on downtime, so hopefully everybody reads those and enjoys those.
Awesome. Yes, sir. All right, that's been this amazing group. I've been Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social medias, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. As always, this has been an absolutely incredible time. I was having a rough day today, and this group absolutely turned us around. So thank you to everybody here for just being yourselves and being awesome. Thank you to the official Paizo Twitch channel for coming in and checking in on us. That means the world to us that a company like that would just kind of check in on its customer base to see what we're doing. That is unbelievably awesome. We hope everybody who kind of tuned in today and saw maybe the smallest bit of our shenanigans can tune in next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time for the next episode. That's going to do it for us tonight. To everybody who watched, thank you very much. Again, to the official Paizo channel, thank you for just kind of checking in on us. It's really flattering and just kind of cool. Thank you to our amazing cast, Steven, our GM. We love everybody. We love TP RPGs and the people who play them, and we'll see everybody next week. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.